Eyinti Kwame kasa, Nkrumah kasa.
Okay, 101.7 so nebusia for ya transfer Ade Akye Abia dwumade mu abononso bosome da itoso edu enkono bosome miensa no nie efie pene ne aduonu nsia da na ya wada Thursday 19th March 2026 in the year of our Lord. Offer Ade Akye Abia Kwame Nkrumah Tikese am morning show president of the land. For Bible ni ankenka onyankopon asem meko nsempa etredu baako imu du baako. The gospel according to St. Mark chapter 11 verse 11. Yentie onyankopon asem. Na washane Jerusalem kwa asori fie. Na ohwe nioma nyina na ade esano. Woni dumienu no fi ko Batania. Na Ade Akye wo firi Betania aba no ekom de no ohunu broduma bi wo akiri se aha wo so na okwo se ebia obehunu bibi wo so ana no oduru ho no wa hunu we se aha nkwara every say na broduma ne brenuriye. No kasa kire brodman ne se obi ani uso aba bioda na nasuafo no teye. Amen. Asemi obi be bisa se ase ne sen Christ wako Jerusalem asori fie ena enumre bi ade esa to oni na suafo no abesen ko Betania ena ade Akye no ofiri Betania eba na ekom adino ena wo hunu broduma bi a ewo ahaban wo so expecting say ahaban wo so no de obenya ababi a eso na wadi enso koduru ho a we hunu we sa ahaban ko ara nipa bebre wo ho a adwuma wo mu no wo mu wura efa no adwuma mu no why very very disappointed. Every say butaya wade fa no adwuma no enye no no ye butaya ye de fa no aban adwuma no enye no ni suban ya woda na die bana ochina wa ma kokwasa ade na wo ho obetere ne nsa ho no ontere ne nsa nipa bebre I disappointed wa wariem fi said ye di gina so eni kwose shaware no enye no wote awade na seye no ma mema esikafo ahiafo atenten akese nketwa bebre nu wo mo simple worry esan said ye ekoso no enye no ne expectation Christ hun brother me bia aban wo so wo ade na fefe oh what ka no de ama no no wanim se abante no wo ye Kristo ni wone ne kwa asori etimi mo no na me ntoka ama no what ka ne ma no a subaya woda na die wo adwuma oye efa ka ne ho no enye no bi ni ene egina botaa ne so to ma no ebi ye ma na wanim sa wo hwe ne ma ama ne ma da achia behwe no ampa ne ma no enye bad saa enso awre wo sem ewo mu ne se bibia mfiri mu ma nipa bia koye se saa broduma no a Christ hunu ye no oh won ko fa no mfire kurase na danfo no no won fa ne metena kantamanto edwam kotokraba dwam eye central region on fa ne bakofo du adwam kumasi dwakesiem Volta region oh wo ba ye no nyesa nye eniema ye nanso hwe suban a wo yi na die wo ne fefefe wo na abaka so ye wa ye se brodoma no a na aban ko na wo so enso nsoaba nya na anu ya na Genesis chapter 6 verse 6 nyame kan say wanu no huso obo nipa obo ade no amu o nyankopon ka say wanu no huso obo nipa na obe pani pa kura fra sasese ani wodofo a wutie me minim se ye nyina ya fom nkrofo enkrofo so afom yen ebi se niema na ye hwehwe ti se de na Christ ehwe free broduma dua ne ho no nya saa ba no na esui na what the broduma no ye nse na ho ma ye nse se wo frɛ ba nwuma pamu a se wo frɛ ba adwuma bi mu a so frɛ se betwa se bi to ho a wo frɛ ma mpanini a ese sa wutimi so aba eye hweso pa ema afoforo wasina waduru won wa hunu we sa han kwara na okasa kire no se obiara ni uso ababio da na nesuafo no te ye mu bebre wo wa abrabo no nkoyie esan se de ntia ye bo odin frɛ ye no ye nye ntia akatua ye gie no akatua no bosome be so no ye hunu de be na asa construction na ye no wonyiri ne wonye materials no wokota on top papa ene o se da bia na ahia wo no wo se ya nsoba e wo biribia no a ekuta ye mu a enwie ye yie na ye niye bre so aba na enema so ensie yie awurade ma ne mpare ye eti se wunu se wunu obi ye adwuma ye tua bu nyina akatua pe ade no no de okoso na de onkoso ade no obi awade ye na de onye ade ene ye mu obi promotion na de ye ma wo because wo ye ma promotion de na de be ye mom ye nwina semi hu ne ntoya dwunim ne ikotodwum ne mfa mobra awurade asemi fagidie e ka se amen ye kenkan efri makonsempa etredu baako yimu du baako ede be pum du 9 the gospel according to St. Mark chapter 11 verse 11 to 14 onyame asemi fagidie ka se amen.
God bless our homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together. Hello, my brother. 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 Hello, my brother.
Diechibia Ghana mai betu pon negina wo mamba power dwene Ghana ho kane Diechibia anye na magani amagashia ni hunu amagawo ho Diechibia eyegigi
One parliament members attending the sitting my Ghana move.
Okay, 101.7 for your test what ya chebia dwumedie mu na ochena ye mbenti no enne eye boja ye ema dwumedie ade achebia dwumedie na ye botwi na fei ye kodidi nkomo awodo a eba ye na enne daily guide ede aba was scrap 1 CD4 levy minority say sa for levy bi na oto akoto ba ko bi a 1 liter na wo mu di bi atoso no wo say ye nyi free o san say nneɛma mu ayɛ den paa ɛno ɛda ha a government approved diamond mine sale talks for EMP in 2024 was it diamond sales no 2024 ɛna MPP aba no ɔwɔ so no wa approve yɛ ɛno wasɛm sɛ da ha na asɛm wɔ deɛ dodoɔ no anhyɛ da nim wɔman yɛ tax ya yɛgyegyeɛ no yɛn tax ya yɛgyegyeɛ no emu over 70% yɛde ne nyinaa tua adwumayɛfoɔ ka nti month bia yɛgyegyeɛ ne yɛde tua adwumayɛfoɔ ka ne yɛbɛsi yɛdam ne fam okay 101.7 so anyway na ensama wodoɔ egugu hɔ paa ɛnɛ yɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ na ɔbaa me moakye
Ofa.
na bɔkɔ deɛ
Ofa Nyankopɔn adom patwa nso e.
bɔkɔ paa
Yɛde Nyame ase.
bɔkɔ yɛba ba betwitwe nkɔmmɔ na na yɛbogya yɛ
Okay.
mesrɛ wo a weekend we ɛwa papa ne tenten no na yɛnkɔdi nkɔmmɔ no yɛnsan mmra na afei yɛnhwɛ sɛ nneɛma nyinaa nso ɛyɛ correct a
Okay.
mɛsa abankyɛ me da ase Dr. Isaac Opoku ɛyɛ mmarahyɛ badwani a ogyina homa ɔfen so south na yɛne no ɛmfa nkɔmmɔ ɛnhyehyɛ so honorable Dr. Isaac Opoku mi mu akye
Kwame Nkrumah Tikese me jo so anope.
na mpom bɔkɔɔ deɛ
Kwame me adaroma ne ompa ebo ye nyina ye hoye.
na yɛte sɛ mabɔ anan ɛkɔ ɛyɛ cocoa farms ɛyɛ nanamakuafo a wɔn do cocoa na mo aprɔbɔ no madu asante mantam mu na wobɛsɛ mo nante seɛ ne sɛn
Yo Kwame me kyerɛ watiefo nyina anope. Me gye sɛ mo so mo nyina mo hoye. Kwame ya nante seɛ de tie. Na no ye ba ye no kwasi ada no ye di kan kɔsrɛ otumfoɔ nhyira ɛsɛ ne kwan sɛ yɛba na asase so yɛntumi ntiatia na asase so a yɛma hɔ mɛgye ne nhyira ne yɛnsɛ ne kwan ohyira yɛ kɔsɛkɔsɛ na ɔno ankasa nni hɔ ɔma ne mu so kakra nti na ɔfɛn so hene na ɛhwɛ akyire nti ɛkɔɔ na n'afɛn so hene hɔ na n'adwame no akɛntɛn ɔtɔ so mmienu ɛna n'akora ka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ yɛba so na saa pɛpɛɛpɛ na ne yɛ adwene na n'aka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ dɛm na hyɛ badwa mo te hɔ na mo da biara na mo a na mo kam asɛm ɛsɛ mo ba na mo bɛtie firi yɛn akuafoɔ ne hɔ na mo hunu yɛsufrɛ paa yesu no paa hia paa nsɛm ehia yɛ no na mo kɔmra hyɛ badwa mo aka ho asɛm ekwa me we de ba yɛ na akuafoɔ no benya nkutahodie na wɔn mo a yɛte afiri wɔn mo anim wɔn mo a esua wɔn mo sum na nsan yɛte sɛ yɛwura tukɔ nɔkora akɔ hyia wɔn mo ɛna wɔn mo akuafoɔ no ka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ kokoo no boɔ no koraa yɛate soɔ no wɔn ani agye ho paa nti ne ɛpɛ sɛ ɛbɛhu no sɛ ɛyɛ no koraa
ano nyɛ ɔno koraa mpo ɛyi musa dan koraa so koraa so a wɔayɛ survey bi na 44% of akuafoɔ ɛsɛ ayɛte a yɛnte baage baako bi ayɛte 10 million ɛne ane ɛde koko ɛyɛ ɛde ate 10 million
Kwame na ɔba fam a Kwame nyɛ sɛ yɛyɛ amanyɔsɛm Kwame awerɛho paa na nea ɛha adwene titiw paa koraa ne koko akratefoɔ no ɔmo sɛ Kwame mema yɛ adwuma koko board nti menim nea yɛ a mekɛn license buying companies no ɛnɛ wɔn nyinaa PBC pɛ na government wɔhyɛ kakra wɔ mu wɔn maka no nyinaa yɛ private entities nti wɔn no kɔ bɔ bosia efiri banks ɛna wɔn de atɔ koko no na wotɔ koko no na quality control for no graders no samples no ebe grade na wɔn si o koko no yɛ papa na wɔn silia na wo de aba koko board wɔn take over centers na ebi wɔ Chama ebi wɔ Takoradi ebi wɔ Kasem na samples na san behwɛ sɛ koko no a ye grading no wɔ up country no ɛno na wo de abrɛ ya na wo gituma na koko board for gi koko no a mmara no a koko board ne license buying companies na sɛ no ne sɛ na wo hwɛ miɛnsa na watua wɔ mo ka na wɔn san de akɔtɔ foforo na wɔn san de aba na wasan tua wɔ mo ka na wɔn san akɔtɔ foforo saa na yɛ no na Kwame we deɛ wɔn kɔtɔ koko no every November bɛpem ɛna yɛ kasa yi sika ka ntua wɔ mo ka kakra bi pɛ ne yɛtua So na apart from saying to omo ka no cocoa no a omo toye no ya some cocoa quality control for no about big grading no. So ya wo makati na omo nyamfa ma take over center no ya take cocoa ne bo ne so no aban ne say sa cocoa no a no omo adikan ato ne de o de ebo foforo no o de aba no ene de be ma wo mo wa bra wo mo na to atwa ka wo samre na obi anka bi nhyiemu obi anim se ye beti cocoa so nti omo de cocoa no a na omo to and one more to cocoa nego, a boar for free by ya, a buying a say, Oton 3,625, name mum, made it 2,587 the Bemao. That's just a difference in Inina about the year, or Momo to cocoa, no purchasing clerks on Eka. Eka so. The Kwame says, say, cry, you know, Cassadia. Kwame, yes, me exaggerate. Uf busekua fo bia on beka atro and also so kokwa crash ni bia ento and the bottle cry de ma wo mo ye call rounds you know mo ka say sitire bottle and the fertilizer bottle no mo di kokoko kwame ahomte and ran me wo mo nse gu mo ti and wo mo sum so we dey enka 2,500 and the crown pa what is so kwame wo dey tia na sa kura ma wo mo no mo nya kakra kra mfa twitwa wo mo and also so enko na kwame ye ne nwanwa so ne nwanwa ye me ne say Bank of Ghana say kokwa ye dika akoton ye nya 3.9 billion and the Bank of Ghana governor no aka ye nya 3.9 billion kwame wo de ko ye sika emu a so they nya 40 billion cedis and over
yes
and Argentina e wo mu a osio me release 1 billion wo also may release 850,000. At the mention, sika no e wo ho a ni ho ana asasen. That's 3.9 billion no. E wo hene. Bank of Ghana mfama amo ana. Enti kwame asem kese pa. We dey say wo akuafo numbers a nkanye se bia me ha mani na meka. Wo akuafo numbers a wo dey frɛ wo at random. Ka wo numbers bi na frɛ wo randomly. Ne tie asomon beka.
Papa, Mammy Musa Ade we say, necessary say no purchasing clerks for no. Ah, one body can't be a dear guhono. One baby no yan one contracted loans, our bank, and almost this edgemano. In anticipation, Sabia, a boabana pejamua. Now almost sweat me at be now the any almost at the bay. Upon say ye, one no soon one was some no, and penny for can say.
Kwame na cano. So and yes, a boy crowd pajama, one with the uncommon break even crowd here, a boy no more cotoya na cran at the ma warm cran a woman yam for so be on the fanasa. Now, we did the Oma travel who nino, a boy would taste one, and now they quack on my warm. So, until the yes, Rabbi say, and no dear, no, my travel, or my make your phone receipt cry. So, until the year Cassanya, baby, in fact, and not sending another boy be a Cassanona, the Yamush shimmy. So, the young shimmy say, or Sabi, a tuneful, or some men no more drew crew. Or some men no more drew, my boca or no can also 400,000. Kwame, what talk cocoa bag over 400 bucks, or say 400,000, a car better than any minimum, or fan one. Oh, until the day slab by and say, on one shishum, na cocoa, no matter a guho and summer. A boar for no banner dear. Won't you border than a more? If you say no dear, no matter.
I see. Now, you say, I mind your Becca, your cocoa board, your Becca, yes, what the Bema, and what they am me. Now, Munkita would dear no, we say Ababen never saw.
Ababen never saw.
Ah, what's that? They tell me, Bussas, say, Ababen. The more can you know, but who said, Wako church, we have one. One also can say, you go better and quote. Aha, it didn't me Bussasano. I am a Baswaba, not to say, near Oma Canning no, a church running in a. We are a next step, no, yet the petition, a quack or two for swimming. No room for and can be my for, on can be my for, and a for your mobile. Until we are the next step on the petition, Ekoma Otunfo. So, name say, you Ramahama, Senia, Kriafo Strindia, Mijidi say,
obetie na sopam na waye ho bibi e de Americafoɔ nti me gidi sɛ abade Kwame ɛso so Kwame anso aba cocoa industry no ɛbɛyɛ basa ɛno ayu free nyina so ma bɛn mabu ɛno me koto dwegu fam na me pɛ bi kyɛw sɛ me srɛ wɔ mo ɔmayɛ ɔmagye so ɔmo de cocoa no bɛma galamseyfoɔ no de yɛsrɛ wɔ mo a nra yɛ nam manso nkwanta ne manso adubia na Kwame hunu sɛnea galamsey asase no a ayerɛho yɛanhwɛ ne yi a ɔman yɛbɛbutu
Opanie baako bie ma meka galamsey die wɔ hɔ ɛsɛ kwa woyɛ no toni kokofo de ama galamseyfoɔ dodo nso a etie yɛ nsusu nim sɛ University of Ghana esiwe ebra yɛ pagya ne mu abɛyɛ University of Ghana no koko akuafoɔ ya ne yɛ ntete hɔ saa kakrakra ɛna ɛno so kwa tim de pagya mu nti ne yɛ akuafo hɔ wɔ hɔ no na yɛ akuafoɔ sɛ ya sɛ na esitie ɛna wotie wɔ mpanimfoɔ so a wɔn so se adwa so no bo no aba fom papa eti we kura no a wɔn ate so 1,000 ne akyire kakra na sɛ tete 10 million no ɛyɛ biribi a sɛ ɔhwɛ wɔ mu nkyɛmu a ɔmo de ama akuafo a ɛno no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ soro paa ɛsɛ kane na ɛwɔ 3,600 no wogitum
Kwame amansan dwa so de aba fom meka sɛ ma fom ana meboa nanso so wonya wɔn a no abusa wɔn sɛ ɛkwan a na yɛfa so tɔn yɛ kookoo no anya bia wɔn sesan mu ana Kwame so wɔn sesan mu di a sɛndeɛ ɔde wɔn kan no wogye tum a enye ye so ne wɔn kan no wɔn bɛ sɛ wɔn kyerɛ yɛ sɛ kookoo no ɛnɛ ya wɔn de kɔ amansan dwa so kɔtɔn a na wɔn akyɛ mu de mu bia brɛ kuafo ana Kwame nya saa ne yɛtɔn yɛ kookoo anya saa ne yɛtɔn yɛ kookoo me deɛ na no ɛm sɛ meka kyerɛ wɔn nim sɛ wafidie so na meka yɛ a mesisi ebesi afefoforo no mo 2026-27 na the current price no and they determine the producer price Kwame ni how be our so na mom saa fie ya 2025-26 year cocoa no ya ton eno na ehon fa so 3.9 billion Abba Bank of Ghana no so they are creating the impression say and they are no more ton cocoa na no mo di bia break for yes an ye ton cocoa na saa na omo ton no dia omo nka ne yehunu se saa na omo ton no na me sre wo mo se saa na omo ton no dia ene nka cocoa adwuma na ebegu ya nye ne saa ye cocoa ne dia ebebo nsre na ekura na ya ton ne ya ton de da nti saa 2025-26 dia so omo go by the old system ne dia ye cocoa no ya ton ne de and indeed omo nya 3.9 billion so enti saa mansan just aba for mansan just aba from there Kwame me ne omonyaji Kwame ya no kra wo de fan se saa kra na tia kwani da ben ye 100% amaneda so da ben ye 100% amaneda enti so umma GRA for target say afi omonye to target say no man timi aheti omo target a wo de no ebe ye excuse ati omo pay so ana
Debbie. What's what I said? Says when meet the target. What the excuse I say? When meet the target to pay no matter.
Schools are SCC na akuafo sika. Nti enenka amansan dwa sukura koko no bo aba fomwa. Akuafo na eso wo mo sopa. Kwa menti wo mo kan sa eno wo mo he adwen a. Ye.
I see. Nti ese mo aproba mo de do asante mantem.
Aye. And they are called near Dubiase, Yabeko Fomina, Yabeko Obuase, near Quasqua. Ochina Yabeko, as he just said, is Yamuase, if you Yamuasia, near Kobu mine, if you bought mine, near call offensive, near Ameho, now say offensive south, now say your call accommodine.
And yet, Yame Enkutamu Brebre, Bibi and Iswa, Yabeba Munchen and Wedding Como.
I mean, Matsi, the Soya now so the other said, any the Atro man penny, the Sena and another Roma, Training, Emery for now, my mobile. I mean, so Kwame.
Shrawon so. Honorable Doctor Isaac Opoku, and Yenino Chinko, Yamrasa, you know, offensive south. And Yenino, I think, okay, 101.7, so in ye. Oba
Bema.
Honorable ya yene ni train komo yi.
Aye.
Na anu wono so ma ya desua.
Okay.
O kan se unse ya ye se amowi kromfo de kakra bi.
Amowi kromfo.
Eye komfo.
Komfo fetish priest.
fetish priest.
Comfort. Them kind of cromfort.
Ebi o say comfort.
Okay.
Na de na wa ye ni wo ba bi sa. Wanyere okete se me de meje odwan dwampa a otu adua meje we.
Okay.
Eti waya wa se oh wode ebisa no de wo de ba obeba ne hia. Kakra bia nye dai. Ensa.
Say kakra bia ekura obi akọ obeje. Ni say de.
Yes,
komfo ni nyina tesa nkeye.
Yes, komfo nye ohwe kura no enye ne nto ase.
Say kakra de obeje wo.
Say wode kakra beto ase. Ebu okura no a eye nchiato. Me se de bai.
Nchiato. Eno so ne sen.
Wo beto nchia. Say yade we ampane nuane ampa metumi asa. Wom se wachini. Wode akom mmia wodo nyina ye ntumi anje ama. Ba media me no wo kwanchia say yare no betimi asa me saw ne se ekwa mejo say edi me no to nchia me no kwa agreement
of an challenge nso ye den challenge
de me no me bo prepreja.
Okay, me bo prepreja. Okay, that is me challenge you na me no kwa agreement me no e kwanchia to. Oh, okay. And you see, I can ache papa. Nanti asiapam na ye kane. Enso de
memorandum of understanding.
Okay. And a partnership
de ye nyina ye di kasubom.
Okay. So partnership kasubom. Nti asiapam memorandum of understanding. Challenge prepreja. And agreement ye inchiato. Of amida se wa ben make a kabom pa o news mo and paper review mu
when you ka twi na
ay ke kabo so papa
e ba ku bi kura ho aya motaka
challenge. Okay,
o se enu kwa de na football for on the taka what na mtenten wa
of anu so na mtenten wa o de ball na mtenten wa chese
wini baby o de ball na
Debbie
dua
boy dua
tie dua si won a piece of a tree aban no anu ho no e wona ye fe intenteno it is all beso sum anu ma fidie a so obeso usum anu ma fidie a ye sum no wo ba bi a anu ma anim sa hade obi antimi nyame eti wo de aman ne ye ho a o si ho a
na ache no
na
na sports fe ko fa fi ni intenteno na mtenten
o ba tie ne ye se anumanitifoɔ fidie yi no ntenteno
matida
baba bia ya no wɔn pɛ so wɔn ka no ɛyɛ peripheries
ɛno so yɛ he na mbisa
ɛhanoa
ɔfasan bɛ
anoa no ɛhanoa
park na no
asa wingers na
wings no
okay ɛna mo kan ntenteno wazan
ampacho
right one ye den anoa
Hanoa. And think or the ball na hanoa. Ball na hanoa.
You
and na hanoa.
Non hanoa.
Na tentenwa and I'm sebo.
Ye na obi akabi.
Di ebene se anumanitifoɔ anuma wa no se nani ate no fidie eyi ni ntenteno
ayo
neze biana no na wakosum fidie no wo de aman na kwaye ho etina dwe ye ne se misi ba bi e ho odin na ho na betimi ayi me but ano no de
bibie ni ho e beche no
e bi adwa ba bo se kabo bo se kabo enti mostly no wo mo yi nkonum ne ade no fidie no wo mo yi no wo mo sum wo ntenteno na mudi wo we kra na woka na ye wo commentator bi okumase football commentator owie otumi ya no de brofo fam the day you is limping muni
hey I can say force so be kan brofo force so be kan brofo
na munyina mo kem no
Olympic muni
our commentary
muni
Oh, what an infringement. The day you is limping. Muni.
And so no nation work and yes, you commentary agiatum.
He's limping.
Muni. Of I went muni. Me limpi me muni. Hey.
Aviacha is limping.
Muni.
Me
Muni.
Oh, muni what people reviews.
I can say.
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
Me kwaba abedi enkomo
Of a cobra.
Okay, 101.7 so in ye. Na ansa na medi sa nkomo yi. Afia me pesa wo kan eyi kakra bi report kakra bi wa ha na me gina so din sa nkomo no.
Okay.
E wo de oversee mu.
Yo. Abusia for me share story oversee the obokrata ni emo. Na okrata fe to so emie no. Attorney General ne second prosecution na chese ne kwadu bofo adansi ni ana over. A to so mie no. The second prosecution witness, the D Ade Edit Ruby Opokuya Edumwa. And Wojina High Court enemy. And what to High Court and him say, CSC ka besa 49.1 million Ghana cedis be ayira. Our national security apparatus, one high profiles and send be more a nam so de sobo. Ebo Kane Director General, Emma National Signals Bureau, Kwabena Edubwahi. Onu Edit Ruby Opokuya Edumwa. Onim se 49 million Ghana cedis via sa ayira. Na era Edith Ruby Opokuya Edriamwa HSA. Ono na oye head of finance. Our National Signals Bureau ho. We waswe we swai. Ewo otmu we swai. And what can say? On di 30 HSA on who da. Says he can be a year 49.1 million Ghana cedis ayira. Our National Signals Bureau. And na unreported so da. Na pen so says he can be ayira. Osade to court nanim say onye formal complaint bia management enquiry obia audit enhihwemu mapa bia enko so da efa sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis ho say ayira enti na de woka e de ache empanyifo court won say onim sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis ho ma ache say ayira da e National Signals Bureau wo nkrata mu ewa bra na oye head finance ewa National Signals Bureau honom not as a defense counsel no ne lawyer samwatachia na etutu na no ewa criminal court 3 na no ukwadai na era eduamwa edi tudwa achem say ontumi enye ho sobo ana ontumi nye ho efo edie ento no ho so say oya we say sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bi ayira osi onyawe on report bibia sa ema ni superiors ne mpanyufo da anasa attorney general ana yoko ana auditor general ana prosifo eno ni nsema wodi ato court nanim enti si ye can say sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bi ayira National Signals Bureau edimu bra na oye head of finance ai nam so ye de ho so bo ebo oru akwabena dubu ahen ene afoforo mi no second prosecution witness attorney general Edith Ruby Opokuya Eduamwase ase sika no onte da onimu machi ohun da se sika bi ayira wo records mu on reporting man superiors ohun hia ba bia na penso
ene gina sasemi so na fe yenkodi ho enkomo enso enfamra eye lawyer Kwasibotwe Junior wono eye private legal practitioner waka a lawyer fo a etwitwa ede age owura Kwabena Edubwahin e won semi hu ye ne no emfa enkomo hye so e kanso memo a che no pay
fa Kwame Nkrumah mejoso na mpombo kodere
empomu ye pa na mo so e
nyame adaro ma ye ho ye pa nyame gusu hwe ye so
mi enura ye ro Kwabena Edubwahin ni nsemi mu di kopie court na de ye kenkan ye kakra yi saa na esiye ne nkyeremu ni sen
ofa no pay dia ma me fa konye hwe na mentia wa kasa ne wapamfo ne omo ye adwumania ene Ghana fo agibra anope omuti OKFM o Ghana hafa neni na dia uniaba ne kan ye sa pepe nisi na this week ni ye court Tuesday no ene embra enti lawyer for Kwabena Edubwahin lead counsel where Samuel Atachia former member of parliament for Ebuakwa South the attorney general and the second prosecution witness go through cross-examination or to tonano a bisan and sem I will name a fact case in the home.
The second prosecution witness, a odansinia de kwadubofo na kwafa na ba se wo ye na dance ni na mu media dance e court meboa
sa pepepe osan yo dance ni akwadubofo ne de na ba se ombe ka asema ebema kwadu na omode abokwa na edubo an ne yire no ebema mu ayedru a ebetima convince court ne se boni bi akoso nti oye witness for the state and I say witness for the prosecution obeka ya first prosecution witness omo frɛ ne ye driver na oye adwuma o NSB ho and second witness maami ya kan ho asemi na eye director for finance for National Signals Bureau na say on na hwehwe sikasɛm so ne ade ni ase ebe ye budget say ebe tua sika bi ebe yi sika bi afi baabi ni ni aye na adwuma nti ya call Tuesday no na owura atachia start say ototo na no efa senia na BNC esiye omudwuma efa na maame ni timi ma court na ti ase say edu baabi wo BNC asetena mu no na omusika nie wo mo account mo balance nya 11,000 Ghana cedis but that time nso no na omo time sensitive commitment ne special operations bi na wo so omo ye ebi ni say na wo san komutimi ekuti omo suppliers bi ka ewo Israel like first suppliers no ability computers and software industries omo Israel and government of Ghana under with the BNC no any omo agreement no mama equipment ani etia ne kaka we do say ye be Ghana government of Ghana ebe hana ne commitment na ebi tia ka so that time na BNC account mo aka 11,000 cedis per Intina was a director BNC ye Kwame Nkrumah ya accused person. Itimi arrange ska na or the pre-finance the payment of ability software and computer suppliers you more easily. Send a buyer abai sika ne ba na abai so I refund amano. O cheche ma koye rural attachment leading in course examination amani cheche ma koye say nenye one time nenye twice but idea na ye party because don't say o share senior Ghana han ye financial architecture ne tie na say ye party budget na say finance minister ko kan of parliament and yes finance minister kawie na de chin ya na discount bre agencies no sometimes it may take be 4 months 5 months because after na ye be pass appropriation after na agencies ne be ko parliament akwa ko defend your budget no answer na ye be approve budget no answer na ministry of finance council be release ka a dey good government platform ne so answer na agencies ni answer komusika into a process after your kind budget parliament dia to me no it may take a while na sa wa na e take ni national security so what time sensitive operations e was omoye into dia witness ne be kan e ni ane say obedi to mu say at a point na national security for omuni sika no mo balance ni aka 11,000 Ghana cedis na we are Kwame Nkrumah e pre-finance certain time sensitive national security operations and life threatening situations na intimi ntwen say ye twen 2 months answer na aban di sika ba answer na yakwakoye inti dia course ni ni our account ni ma ye hu say na sika free mu sika be mu ni ade ni ewu abane say na age ne witness na say as a result of the pre-financing and the refinancing mechanisms na a cost room in fact was and to me say on one kasaka ko Kwame Nkrumah personal account mu ko jiska the finances some special operations ni bi because that time no na Kwame Nkrumah so yeah unavailable but no mu hia ska dia ye adwuma ni on one kasaka na si mu pam call bank ho ko jiska there were times in so osuma driver no first prosecution witness na edi ne say ya okojiska de ba NSB office on witness ni chiremu there are times of smart driver no so man ko jiska o bank ho at the brain or office you know nini are not describe the pre-financing and the refinancing mechanisms are a course but then dry a course and then your lead counsel the venerable and learned somewhat touching as I take you lady me through course examination will be and say as we know him say 49.1 million bintina say ayera ntini e work quarter na and say I so be done say as head of finance for the BNC sanka 49.1 di ayera anka wana nebeye ne dwuma say obe flag and also nka sika bi sa yera anka you know as head of finance no awo hwe department in the assumption it would have been her duty and responsibility to flag such a theft because our Kwame Nkrumah can say witness here be catch that I say agency need do baby cry in that same period now normal balance here 11,000 Ghana cedis. It is a 49 million a year free. A very huge red flag in the system of DNC for now. In just no dear, in fact, on sign aware, you began to aware of state KBI and also no the on aware state KBI. Now you could form mum the catcher and say, on no agency, no head of finance for her, KBI referee. But on the on your way says it can be safe. And you be saying say if you are aware of any management report and a management query and a audit findings and I say any adverse findings and I say if you are aware say national security for complaining and will be so musical and I say and also no on your way say national security for Sika on your way say yeah audit be audit really say Kwame do wine 49 million be finance again no you say bisa ne say na 49.1 million you are reporting among the superiors the national security coordinator I report am attorney general I report am Yoko and auditor general say as an accountant of the department and we want say financial irregularities and misappropriation be akoswana and also be there sound course no reporting man the superiors on reporting man AG on reporting my Yoko on can be behind Chirobia because Biasa in shutdown course society and course society. And see, over course examination, you go soon. Next week, you know, you better court to us because I am no court in itself. I only say into the details of the matter. It's the court of court and the details of the matter.
Na mwakuto bi source of document no eno ne yakasa de ma pede ma mi kan ene de mumukuta no source of document ni everything
me but your sensitive question is to be madam
they say the money in contention no aye 49.1 million Ghana cedis na ma mi so per adanse awodi no e kire se bibia sa ni ho wo ye se bibia sa ni wa document kwadubofo de digina so no musumu wo bie no eno no emanate from where
okay but your saying as a stance no say we be a very critical question a call to the root of the matter say this can crime if we what is the source and purpose of the funds in fact I think say next week your court cross examination the best delve into that area but we be say document ben akwadubo for any dia ba I can tell you on authority say disclosures attorney general and the team they buy we haven't seen and I say they haven't provided any document a share the source or the purpose of the funds but I think that these are some of the questions you do in common assembly come casually any prejudicial we have to be able to be asking ourselves to say yes it's a baby na Crafted treasure Sikano Kran winner, was here the choir, Abia, for instance, ash foam, was here the cotto, any of the apoto latest former. In crafted treasure, the purpose of the funds, and I say the reason for the funds, we're here. Me, who document yes, and no such document has been provided in the disclosures of the Republic. And you know, I'm confident here because examination ever on Ravosa Nyama Winia because in some course of court in the idea you are the invention of defense, you know, the invention of honorable Samuel Atatia. But in some course in in some prosecution and Casadia Tuja prosecution and Cancasa witness and so by in same name. You know, family I a bit interesting, but we are with and Samuel Atatia making it clear on the or change. You could investigate now or find some way nearby a friend of Frank Como Marshall. You're trying to no backwards because accountant or buying from first day or buying I don't know she's been factual. Instead maybe a done or one or they because as an accountant as a trained accountant by professional. Didn't say it is him in a DNA so bad be chantro. So only we are 70 dano or honor or dato. Into a chain you could investigate now. Okay, can Yamasi and will be a stolen car, will be a CC, will be a C, will be up to 927 or their bicycle and your China. Or no, you did not ask them so you could afford them and ask them the back court. Into a chain so bar or Baby Church the Sun Semimunia.
Council, and yet, Mamma was na me saying and Panson Famon, Bibiania, Yabasaba Munchain, na any more din come away.
Or Kwame Nkrumah Tikese, that was a fine, Misha baby.
Onshra won so lawyer Kwasi Botwe Jr. Were ye private legal practitioner. Now, what kind lawyer for Wamusu Equitaji Owura Kwabena Edubuahin, National Signals Bureau, and someone Akodi Court. Okay, 101.7 and so in ye. Emma, Mummy, I'm glad the Bocata so. Now, you need and come here. Ade Akye Abia friend phonology.
Of a day?
Phonology.
Phonology.
Give me a way.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Nana, Urafi, a Abasan secondary. Seven and 63, and you go St. Mary's.
It's in our little number now.
I'm ready. I feel the Canadian. And I know you teacher for now, we have for net to say,
Or Fantimania.
Near teacher Nibu on I say, I didn't know or Bessie and your dictation home. So Bessie and Tini now we say, then you Buso or fast similar ways are was it. A go. A god. Agree. No, we know being Tiana's over.
Nonton, but what can say better no more or one.
Eh? Control a was here.
I wasn't easy.
Yes, a move.
What can similar ways are waiting.
What's in Indian? I said they're more open house than no.
So what should I go? A god. Agree. Agreement.
Okay, your casa audio, no, so I am watching away.
Ade no local ono na boba mayen ubetini nyina de we obobo ni die
na onim se emre bi me kira de na ye private school na man no senka boso me so February no nka bepim ne nkontua ye ka o tiaka eti e ba san so a school so e so ko se e den a obetua oso am so me nyusu ma ho de nyile kwa no pe kwa bia me ni di man kwara no homework no mo ya na metewa na hu so obi twam a madwen se bia headmaster no hu nipa no se na so am say a cat kwara say a cat
no hu se o kira de
C80 cat what say C80 cat again
say go ran wadi bia
now again no again na wadi na obi
kwagwe say man bi betwam em so ko hwe ne plot wo akire o to oba na yapon ye me kom ba bi o say 80 Menfino. No, me be boss was but we are the pub me but the way you see pronounce words and tell them Masa Musa Oban am the Missa and me yes and a man
yes mo.
And yes way you ready.
No say you on your man in the
pound is a people teachers who did not get you am by yapa. Some is my dividend.
Ah you.
Now that I'm granted me 15 CDs a month. Miss Cannon so me into classes fee and I'm the support. They support budget na we are crana one for classes fee about who you may no so crown is one for class
go say ngwara nketo say ana tete aduane ma no so
David na me chia dey class 4 the on for aduane ma
anya yi
na who is that crown one me chia classes fee na won tumi ngwa no go onyo na eso tia ngwa na we different kwa won dia me yeah me see when you hear your name say me mark register when you hear your name come and deposit your classes fee on my table and go and sit down. If you didn't bring it, keep standing.
And I say, why you be? I do matter why you be, Papa DK. Why? Eh, some more.
And you'll be a guy that goes to go, Mamma. So now, what you're
not coming. I now copy see a better.
Who go break and what transit?
Yes,
go banana to us. You know, Ade Akye Oba say my class is feeling. I'm saying for sure but me fra na de.
No. Me na na de. On tua o. Ba wo no
E ko mani bat me di nkwasi ase.
Kwagwe, e ko ma ni biro. Tibina nam kroma agwom pa. Wo de ne atwe akiri. Nkwada wo fie.
Wa ye. We wodo bua me mo wonwene o.
Wansa na abekọ no ayi mame musa. Calf. Senegal for ma strip ayi no. Wo mo cap no. Eto say wada wo mama wo de.
Oh, Kwame, enu ana me ka say a very embarrassing decision by CAF. Because in the past, teams are winning trophies ya strip woman of the title. It be to me 10 years. Ya strip woman. But the underlying factor no a bribery and corruption.
Okay.
For instance, Juventus.
Juve.
Scandal BCA. Say near friends say Calcipolo scandal or something. I've forgotten. Omo edgy 2 league trophies omo GA na Africa omo same relegate omo because of bribery and corruption. There was a team in China, Shanghai Shanghua said omo so J trophy after say 10 years or so. Omo a detective bribery and corruption edgy free omo same. There have been teams, Genoa for instance in Italy. Omo geni promotion from Syria B to Syria A. Omo who say omo fixe matches ni bi until eventually promotion omo farm omo esan relegate omo. There've been examples of teams being stripped of their titles, but in all cases either match fixing, bribery or corruption. But say team abo match ewie Yapon na wankasa CAF president atam trophy na hye nsem. No akotena dem say
me ba jo me bo FIFA ne CAF mremu no referee no o call match no
me ba so
okay
wankasa CAF president na tam trophy na hye team sin nsem. No asan akotena dem say mo fa CAF no nkoma mu nua ba ko. Enti eno na me bisa say nti omo mo kotwa bet say Morocco be winning a di o music and CAF be to o music am man. In their wisdom, omo declare Morocco winners. The one go try bet at that time no mo lose yen. Omo to o music am man.
Ball mo go try bet ni mo ko bodua.
Ball ben ye born 90 minutes plus 2 months extra time. And then the CAF show be inside. As in when African gwana be. Kwame, we are the loss of footballer. Article no mo quote here. Omo say ye bebo match na team no bedu park ni so na team no refuses to play, withdraw, and I say stage a walk offer, then before the match enter we say football you born within a regulation time. Nti say before regulation time team no withdraw and obedu park ni so no ka so on kickball ombo and no walk offer before regulation time. According to Article 82 now, CAF board the 80 ruling no. But in this case, you can't say before the match ended, Senegal walked away Mambo and they walked off Mambo because we are CAF president Otiwo. Untinka mu feel says somebody CAF ne free Senegal and Semudia. Kata mo stage walk off no. The law permitted the referee to have blown his whistle say, "Wa end the match no."
Wa end the match no.
End the match no. And was I convinced? So in any case, Kwamu players in Kranyo win and free so Sadio Mane was still on the pitch. And I convinced you I can almost back. After the 2 months after, because the Morocco for no host to tournament Mamunti. Mago share them up catch say omo mu use Article 82 that says that say who free park and so before the match ended that. Now who left the park before the match ended? In this case, there's a video proving said the match ended. The match was played to its logical conclusion with the winner, who CAF president, who Tam Trophy shared himself. And on what basis now Tam Trophy shared himself if the match did not end? If CAF is telling us to say the Article 82 na catch HSA, if you walk off the field before the match enter, you declare a loser, you forfeit. You will apply Article 84, you will forfeit 3.3 goals. No? So if that is the basis, what was the premise now? CAF president Tam Trophy share Senegal. Exactly. Initially, this man committee and in their wisdom, if you say I say a fine woman. My fine woman where you say now where you find the decision is in change. That fine decision has been set aside into the appeal committee and our appeal board and they say the trophy should be stripped, should be returned into most strippers in the guy of the title. What's a bizarre decision, very embarrassing. Kwame, in Guasiama, Africa.
Avenue Ben or the Senegalese.
Court of arbitration, FIFA. Very embarrassing. CAF president the appeals board is made up of a renowned and eminent lawyers from the continent. Eminent lawyers have been doing what you financial laws in Buapayo, Emo Mine Ade Akye Abia and they are very embarrassed. I disgrace because I mean, we share the law 5, which talks about the authority of the referee. The referee Onya Sipak Niso Kwame. He has the authority even to dismiss the CAF president from the stadium. Whoever he deems, he say, "Oh, match me, man, will be or my red card." The police will ensure he had weapon. And the referee had every authority to have said, he said, having attempted to walk off the pitch, Mapon, Montam Trophy in Morocco. But you don't go and convince them to come and continue. On the basis, say, Oman winning, a CAF president, you convince Oman winning, and Tam Trophy in Showman, say, we are not question with them, say, Yanjek Trophy. Now, what the trophy in Showman, say, now I didn't know what him. Unim so more okay off, Oman more margin, and we are now Tam Trophy in Showman. Africa, dear, just here, near the Yemen, hunted that. Oh, the bitter.
I want a CAF president.
Musepen. No, Yamua, oh, Sebi, oh, you millionaire, oh, you'll be our union. Oh, Trama, you go who feed the decision from ways are. And you cry.
Apart from those can say, "Yes, said what you can grow."
I said, "No, no, board no." But we say, "On to be condemned on one board." But ideally, he should have kept quiet. What I say? We say media, I say me to me see ABF agaga. I say me the agaga se munye de. But my relationship with the main kebi kura. Because go defending obi abonso wajimi. Adebu are defending. What is it? Adebu, why you better keep quiet? Na said your Bible can. Or because you can want to money a bunyansani. Now, now, where you better defend the idea. And your calf a good when you say,
"Oh, calf, oh, calf." I don't know what palm me.
I don't know what goon when you must say. And you cry.
Oba
Bema.
Me pese. Yeah, cross examination no na e fa ne mame na da che wo kokoto a wo so asua bi obi nkasa asemmra
I put it to you.
Mate ne meto aso daga beba minti
And don't put it to one CAF president na
hwaba oni what go go so
Ofa.
kwa
What dey nyina? Ofa. Mesra we tie for no obi a prompt me say o ka say me hwe word bi. Phonology. Now, me pacho, oh yeah, is the study of sounds in languages, like how words are pronounced and patterned. It's like the sound system of a language.
What do you say? You account phonology, English phonology. Now, the idea me can't say a word in my ministry. And there were assembly wa and any so be can. What him say? There be the tree no walk and a haunting. If you also Uba say what can cheaper? My member, what dear?
I just say, I only be a team in feature. Sorry, Anapa. Oh, Kwakuya boa. Uni ask Kwame so fuck and one manage Yamima Mongwine. I'm so
still. Eji, what's that? D. Because the dinner so we was naka mindi. Under the amount.
Mindi.
Aye. You know what, dear Diana?
Mindi.
I say
Emunti.
Asani munti.
Kasani munti. Emunnaho.
Sana
kano.
Emunti emunnaho. Akan na nkasa a tonal language. Me say dey.
Tonal language.
Na unni abaka say.
Mini. Have na me mindi.
Say bia no hu ye wahi. who say who nipa no we nya to stress yourself no. Say nipa no we
stress it doesn't change the phonological aspect of the
okay.
Asam na wokan. Entina akankasa no. Do baby the way abesia kanu no.
But Kwame minni any mindi which is which.
Mpacho mindi ye ni mindi bia wo ayimu. Fi kasa no.
Didi
mini
and Didi.
Mini.
This is yes infantile.
Say Didi or who?
Kwagwe. Pacho tie. Oh, there be mini.
Mini. And Obeka say Didi anamba.
What's that?
Say Obeka say Didi.
You are right.
Didi.
But
was secondary school na your headmaster na
maybe so am say okay midi.
Mo. Your secondary school na your headmaster na your Tom Beans or campus. Na ni timu odi ogwa ni papa anti. School for
Mama fa we ntwam.
School for no hu na Kwame.
Baby a ekọ negative bi no. Baby ekọ negative bia no. So obahwe a eni ni nyegye ni say en na ni ya double no. Bra. Mimma.
Yeah. Ampa. Wa kire say wa kira de ache.
Class, do you understand?
One class.
One. We are class.
And our fire lecturer.
Oh, na lecture. So class, do you understand?
Hey, but Kwame, do you understand? So they are same by you,
sir.
Now Gabizi be once.
Me see headmaster na you Tom Beans or school mo na. I so go anti no hu ye hi. Nti school for no hu na we chira on. Maybe an colleague been soon make it up when so team. We could the headmaster here. This is what can ni beans in be.
That no tree break.
I said, me catch us. Now Kwaku guy no buy. What's it? Wamba.
Double N.
Wama. Na maniere. Na your language no so no. Because it's tonal language, you know. Tone now what they be can. And a chair, a be why the seriousness of it. Oh, Charlie, you never born no Sakasaka Park. What we are, bro. What was I? Meba.
There's some crunching.
What man no?
Aye.
He's politely telling you, say, ma. Oh, what we are, bro. Oh, you, meba. A time, babe.
Okay. And no sounded positive.
Entina ye ha no. Say your brofo kasa kura na be ka twi mu a. So what do you mean?
What do you mean there?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what do you mean? So the person what should say? Ba what do you mean?
Tony chesa obu afu ba.
Oh no, just say
what mean na kura na what they can.
Insult.
Okay.
Kenya bone. What do you mean?
Oh yeah. What was what you say? Now, crow from God, what do you mean? Oh, no, say, both was it. But you knew it, you see.
Hey, I can see.
Braco.
Who did that?
Atia Faso. Matis or Moka, but me name say, what do you mean in the coffee? Me do near do see about. I
don't know the Otia and say, hey, who both for us? Hey, sister, 2 years, I what do you mean? There's a wooden to cost and a eba.
10 years to be among.
Positive, negative.
And yeah, could be said on the mechanic was said, I can't remember your money paid into us.
Aye.
One did to us here. Actually, saying, Yaka, Umuno. Sir, Braco, who are young names and I know whiskey, no old chum. Down Quaquia boy, hey,
Umuadi, Ubuni into us, yes, young cancer.
Other languages in be a bonnet.
Other languages in your boy, by end, Debbie. Oh, what would intend to us?
You come up on saying.
Oh, Braco,
Braco,
Briarbois.
No, didn't now any panel.
But the money to us.
Seven, Henry Walker's a boy, now you're boarding in an
day. I never want to be a mammy boarding to us. I know,
ah, boy.
Cassiboy, yea.
Or Henry Walker's a boy. I didn't. Dear Quanam Bayama.
Oh, you know what Cassiboy, Hebra.
Ah, one money didn't to us.
But me bo. So, oh, Bodin, sir. Other he's treating you as a minion. I said minion what you say?
My sister Netia.
Of a mintiasi.
Oh no, call
Minion.
I mean, quite.
Mintiasi.
Why them say million?
What it?
Say you trillion.
Who did say million?
Condominium.
And na word like menial jobs.
Okay.
Every mobile.
So wabu abomfia kiti bi kra. Kiti bi kra.
What do you include to Juma?
Aha.
Minion.
Minion.
What's it?
Wahu. Anasa chiaba.
Aye.
Where do you also refers to a loyal follower, often in a slightly negative way?
And one okay.
Wow.
Often in a
slightly negative way.
Full soldier.
And one what full soldier. And your grassroots.
Wow. Sir, who didn't child? Yeah.
Full soldier, then your grassroots.
Yeah, class I say ya crunchy.
Yes, yes.
It was do your menial jobs. Crew to Numa.
No pampe.
You ma sabi nyuma hunu no nyuma fon no.
The pa. Now Kwame Nkrumah of blessed memory. And you know, Bureau of Ghana languages. Say I'm for improve Ghanaian languages, you know. One of the bayou. And I say me a church I can kasan.
Kwame Nkrumah de aya o kana asema na mira ho entanka enini so ade hu ni de Kwame enya bio
E katini say
yeah mampeni otis.
To the extent that Nkrumah could say an African story should be written by an African. Inti Ghana embassies no e bia na owo desk for journalists.
Wow.
Ghana News Agency.
Very nice.
Ntini obi o UK.
So Ghana News Agency on the tea.
Nti enye say no mo ti Ghana nkwa ho. Consulate na in fact say US agn e wo rep o mo desk ho. Nti story a ebe pop up US around embassy ni Ghanaian community. GN be tro no dia ba. MPP ni NDC abegu ni na. Anke be create jobs amount and chofu.
Bebre.
Nti come in fact say Ghana mission or UK. There's a GNA Ghana News Agency desk. Oma begunina. Oh. Nzo no mudinatem.
Okay. In the 1960s, a black Kwame Nkrumah Institute Bureau of Ghana Languages they improve near the Ghana languages. I remember sir Dr. Ephraim, he composed a song to that effect. Now I remember a German was say Diam pon nyame bo kasa bo nimdie wode kasa chira wo nimdie ni insi ye kese adum binum odma chade chefo ye da wasi diam pon asida kasa chira wo nimdi fummo ye ma wabasa so ma wo mommo nyame odma chade chefo ye da wasi diam pon da sibre ye da wasi sabre no wode ekropon Presbyterian training college wo mo kwa no and the buy any be in the baby in why?
Kwame Nkrumah de I made the nature of mine by you no so hwe.
National Film and Television Institute NVTI University. One at wow. One at School of Performing Arts.
No one go for kwaje bribe ebetu ni ya. Rahusem Ghana nye na Africa ade. Go foundation na otumo man ombe
ko. We are make us. What's the ebe ni aye?
Se me bisa se.
Ma me nche akire obi. So the aye nie. Ayi on my companies ni nyina aye to diversity ya chamie ho.
Ama ya ye ho.
Na odi o man ya ye kokue ni mu. No be abaye company wan be ye bia nka ho a wo de what committee e de ton diversity implementation committee a committee e de twa ebusun adwapade NDC ni
ko anya de
ya anu nya addition
na kwame na ebusun agura ye ti committee e de twa ebusun adwapade no man na di
amam penifo abetina so nyina aside doctor Nkrumah no ye nya addition bia wo man na brabo
o champion ya de
a champion had a similar vision but no so anche o man na ye trinye ya abu atuma you go nzu ya abu atuma
na 69 years so my you maybe o hon ma yegu so kra de ba yenye self sufficient
mama 2023-24 ye moade a ye kra ba ye se ye ba wie
imagine ordinary ye moade ordinary
ye kra free abrochire ba se ye ba ba wi na tie
na ye moade na ya kra free abrochire no na ye kutre ye moade o
say ye dey you
ya kra
say ye abugo fosi meet na poso sa
ba go tie obata na sika ne nurse na ye $184 million and ye cry ye moade ba wi
Kwame $184 million the nurse omaya ye go abesi about obi timi je $1 million na ye bonabas ye wo kwan chop
69 years ye ni bibi ebetimi di yense say we na oh my god ye dey hoahoa ye ho
mi si de bia me ka say omo mu siri pekum etu nkrum omo no mo man na nye because found eyes akra ya wo no ambeto papa foundation na no le no mbes katai e na omo finfran kwa mo de ye World Cup ya ye boya for example this is the 5th time a Ghana Eco World Cup bisa won say e de na ebetumi de yense atene so say World Cup prenum na yakono ye de esi eyi astrotef eyi owo quarter plot kuraso e ba na basa
go scan enso ye de ya na
no wo hwe ma de bia me ka say World Cup no ebi o man ni din ye koton but apart from the ebasika say mudia a waste of money because Kwame ye bo qualifiers 8 matches GFF ka kire ye say match ba ku be spend $1 million nti before e be qualify na ya she $8 million egu
nice
say
nyame acha ye nyansa de diska na no nya acha de on
ayo ya go before e go fani
kwaba
nya $8 million ya she $8 million na ye be kwa ni asan the budget be $13 to $14 million so you the 8 no be 20 something
no
na ye kwa ni akwaje 10.1 11.1 e fish for ye buy ye nya mfaso fun be no
aso ni se ga nipa hu ye nanu amena mabrochire bom di Ghana was football kwaku me kwaba a lawyer godwin ejita makole edi na JDM John Dramani Mahama ye president wa MP boss director legal ema NDC na ye no entwetwe enkomo kanzo me moache
Bra Kwame anopa mejiawo
na bako de
Bra Kwame madaroma mompaebo ene hweyen ye ho ye
Mama Infrasie say His Excellency John Kwame Dramani Mahama Reverend Oko accountability tour was share efe Bruno region at the ba na ehun komo te say
yo Bra Kwame be America so no mama use wefidie un mi say sebio yenuano muslimi for the past 30 days they almost consistent with the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, may peace be unto him. And now, Chidian Ponyankupon Abuomo to the 30th day, a year and within this period, they are Dioma Bompaye, a day of my Ghana, a day I share Ponyankupon and Sa. Say Obekoso Abua. Empenifua ewo maemu ha empenifua ewa baemu omampeni President Mahama the vice Professor Jena no Poku Achiman eni empenifua ne Ghana for edi oman di asho monsa any opposition for also because sebio Ghana your democracy ebeko minimum a a vibrant responsible opposition and so Maka where you know, Bra Kwame, I saw for ewo maemu ha. So be ye nyina ya kodano. Omunso echa kom bompaye de omai de ashe otwedi ampo Nyankopon sa. Nti ebekọ so de aseda ni kabia de amomu ni otwedi ampo Nyankopon wa hwe omai ya bedu sampempensui. Meka we nyina de aseda kesi ebema also Popeni Ozubempano
Prophet Kumchacha no ene ejuma omoye quietly edema omai asofo mpanyinfoɔ Duncan Williams Church of Pentecost mpanyinfoɔ wɔ ɔman mu ha ɔmo di ano sɛ ɔmo bɔ mpaeɛ na Nyankopɔn ahwɛ ɔman yi so. I always say one of the things that we should never take for granted and the fact that your neighboring or your neighbors which we were never say asemi akɔso it's not better asemi akɔso no but Ghana asingwe pa ni anya for the past 30 something years sebi ya ho di o Onyankopɔn na do nti bra Kwame meka we nyina no na meka so me nyina so e dia da asofo o ma mu ha ene de omoye no and that will be a very important question. Baby, Oman Penny John Dramani Mahama. The idea Ghana for a call about a true about Emma no. Amane Obia a friend of John Ababio Kwame Dramani Mahama. Sadie Yanko for a friend of Ababio no. Ayadepa. Ababio na wababio no na akoye se owo botae bi na botae na ewo no ho no one thing na waka enen say you oman bia be ko nanimu a one of the things that did bia we leader say enye wakoma so ade pa eye de efre no infrastructure impuntu you I didn't say yeah with me echo visa na play mu echo manone and then say consistently over many years no omo di sika ahye impuntu dumra say hospital say akwan say school adan no my brother me okọ krobi mu kwa so a sebe railway line, which means now railway 2 hours. Distance, long distance, so 2 hours no way do. Bullet train, any kekahu. Right by me, any one. Oh man, yeah, this 69 years. 69 years. Technically, I call retirement. And yes, sir.
Yako.
Say 60 in a retirement age. You call retirement to as a country. Next year, we are this 70 years. Kwame, maybe a railway line no AC no one day
see. I cancel South Far Railway Line. See, my main radio. In 1964.
Okay.
Omu Buakonta. Railway and Crofro ye tete ye need to my for BBA free mono. Ye nya 1.7 million pounds as at that time. Et in a year and be a bay. At the end in the end to me because me Kaiser Mampeni another than Kwakufuado a pensono. One my Jogati cross so more rehabilitative railway lines now. A fair chair young lines sitting na ye cotton with dia, say BBM Koso.
Jogati, baby, Obia, me say Onyankopon, Enshira, and one day at the mano, Obia, or no, no, me company law lecturer.
Okay.
And I know me company law lecturer, no. He took me as the junior brother or son. So I had a very, very good relationship with him. Na Sebe, Miss Mijina Bibia and Kano and Bonita. He was a very good man to me. Na baby will be on the piano, Rakwame. Mr. Ochedian Ponyankopon, Isha, Edemano, and Nabusia Punina. Na Rakwame, Maka we are railway line. Should be a year 2 years. When we say it's a significant improvement. Rakwame, 69 years into nationhood. Abofra ya wono. go Techman, who railway line da. Abofra ya wonu Sunyane, who railway line da. Abofra ya wonu Tamale, who railway line da. Abofra ya wonu Bolga, railway line, who bida. Navrongo, China Paga, who bida. 69 years into nationhood. Kwame, your crime be brave, ever your name. Your crime, and when you say, from all indications, Kwame, you, when you say, it's me, your way infrastructure proper. Kwame, when you say, Sika, yes, spending ever, your crime, a year. When you say, Beba form. Because you see, and your money you have to use rail to transport it. You have to use rail to transport it.
And
including even
timber,
petroleum products.
Manganese, rail, even Kosiakura, Kosiakura,
Kwame.
And Opana train station, no Kobo and Kofu Fasa.
Kwame, railway. Look, and I'll tell you something. President Mahama, Oba first time. There was one thing I one day, okay, I say, look, if I'm able to connect and create a multimodal transport system, multimodal in the sense that you see road, rail, and water, and you must be brave. At that time, Okaya, Oma Unyan Force Sekwe, Echo, India. Ina only Indian Exim Bank. Ekudim Komwana, India for Epine, so say, Omema is some $300 and something million near the year Tema and Pakadan railway line. Okay.
Mekaipa.
Mekai say President Akufo-Addo so buy no yes so or the some additional kilometers at the back home. Into almost some additional funds at the count. We know can say and so railway no ya it's even at Meme sector no way. It is easy as see a bit near movie petroleum products on the railway line from Tema Port. Straight Teniyo straight to Impakadan. Now badges a war honum Impakadan honum. Na afadi afa volta no so e dia kopie bupe. If you do bupe a pipelines na wo ho no etimi fa efi bupe a they call Bolga depot honum. Yes, Sahelian neighbors Burkina, Mali, any kikahu, and so ebit me apeke omo product if you honor. That industry alone can generate for this country over $700 million. Kwame. Inti sebio Ray very, very critical. And I know the President Mahama, in fact the last time he was in Naikushia. Na Ghana Railway Development Authority for Ebaye. President Mahama, the pressure at the tomb so said they should come out with a model a bit nyaboa. Look, Oko Kenya, from Nairobi to Mombasa, are you connected by railway? And you know, say the distance is more than from here to Kumasi. Kwame, we have a lot to do in this country. And it's not sometimes, the petty politicking. There are real issues are like as a nation. Say, look, your president Oba, regardless NDC or MPP, before you leave, no, one of the assessments will be say, how many railway lines have you added? But what am I saying?
Meet you.
Say 8 years, you've added 8 kilometers of railway line. Another person in Saba, 8 years, 8 kilometers. Another person about 8 years, 8 kilometers. So you say NDC aye 8. NDP abe 8. NDC aye 8. NDP abe 8. NDC asaba. So that we can begin to count the number of railway infrastructure based on the number of years that Ube ruling. I'm sure that this country will make significant progress. Now, Kwame, railway infrastructure will be a game changer. Can you imagine, say, maybe a way? You know, say in 2 hours you can move from from here to Kumasi by railway line.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't need any road transport again, Anna.
At all.
We a lawyer in our court case. Wouldn't we say, oh, me story and up past 6 a.m. By 8 we do the capital Accra. I can easily go and move my motion at 9 a.m. at the court complex. Me wia Masakotna me railway line rail me train me call back to Kumasi. Wouldn't we say Kumasi to Tamale rail within 2 hours? Ubedu. Can you imagine the number of lives you will save through your road accident?
Sure.
So, Fabio, I know that that's not the reason why, but I just felt that we should be intentional about some conversation, particularly about rail infrastructure. We are not doing badly with aviation. We are not doing badly with roads. But I strongly believe that with a great focus on rail infrastructure, we can make a lot of difference for our people. But Kwame, significantly, President John Dramani Mahama Yesu, this week and the week coming up, Obeto major infrastructure projects that are ongoing in the country as a way of accounting to the people. Remember, the Constitution 1992, one of its cardinal principles is probity and accountability. And so, Sabio Yabaya said, William Mampenia, a breviano, so on back to the people. No, I saw so. Opportunity, and what the amount of members some more. Sebi, way and my, way and my, way and my, way na me, way na me aye. And then they say, Omampeni Mahama Ade Akye Abia a big push, major infrastructure initiative in Ade Akye. Enra Oshaya Okodoma, Ofi Doma, into no Okodoma Hinkro, Ofi Ho, Obesenko, Jini, and Sampa. 80 kilometers of road. She and so 80 kilometers. Odiama contractor, say contractor no crime so anajo area or ye jumane gidi. Now the two communities are connected, Sampa and Ejine. These are very traditional towns. Brekum West, Edekwa Kupie, Sampa. Inti eyadia eye major thing Emma Omampeni. Sunyane town inner roads no. Sabi. Obiani what Sunyane means as far as this country is concerned. Akwanya ewo krum sabi they are not the best. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama de why and say Obema contractor me no kese contractor no ewo Sunyane kru ezia anopa anajo oye juma then to improve the road infrastructure ewo Sunyane abonten so. And so that's a major one. Kwame, another one Asante Mine Kumasi. Said you we're using a kwanya EFA from
Anshaiso
roundabout, you know. Edico Pie Dakujum
da kodwom na eba Santase runabout
the Kupi Santase runabout. So we saw Quine.
Aye.
What we say, Ufi, and she has a runabout one of my old cut down Cacrano.
I'm no.
I'm no. Rafami, some no. When you start traffic there, it is your honor.
Papa, and a kum nipa, na canino, na a phone timber trucks, no. Or would do on them money, a kum too good, be crowd.
And now, one we say the West crying is your almost a crowd lamp, Oma professor in Bianca Sankasiano.
Aye, timber trucks, no.
Would you now push your more sacrifice now what the other side that we invest so be few or no? Because Usro says, Sebi. She now on the assistant and be back a pair as a maba. Because there's no escape. We know can say President John Dramani Mahama, the Amal contract, almost a second lane from that end. And you know, what me share? Look, a idea of my President John Dramani Mahama, every your man, you said the Ediato Nakuma Susobe. Look, Rafame, me, Sabio, me obia, me pay road Aquantu Pa. Would do Boga. Now, see Boga Eku Navrongo.
Every Boga Navrongo 20 miles.
Exactly. Na Udu Navrongo no. Utme faho ekopie Tiana. Na Udu Tiana, Krobi owa efe no kati, Udu honuma e de ukwa akopie tumu. It is joining upper east and upper west through the Sister Belt. Brother, that final is very short. And yes, sir, I just said over back into Tamale. But
Tamale no not just over 100 miles as I'm now okay you.
Me say I just said over back to Tamale. No abe fayape. No apa kusogu. No abe fabupe. Apo pie dama go fufu so sola. Now the rawa. And swap for that show enclave no. Brother, President Mahama, me no capacity here, or the contract Ediama, sir, eventually Obetinya connected the upper east to the upper west using the Sisala belt. It won't sound Kofawa and Mahopi. Me no say, Ofa ho Edibepie Adakulu. There's a short part who bet me using whole Adaklu, Avedakpa. Now they are being paid to jail. Quano, and ye crack. Ye cases is here. Contract our quano, sir. Oye Juma and Najo is here. If you connect that road, quaning in our brother, plus or minus 1 hour, no way do. And then I just say Obefa Ebepie from Ho Adaklu at the Dome Soga Cover answer what the Roma Ayaden Ediako who connects a short course now it will make life easier for our people. Brother Kwame, when we say a major one, Eda President Mahama Akumaso is the expressway to connect Accra to Kumasi. I've always maintained that it's going to be a game changer. Say, we now connected these two major cities in the country. It will transform this country in many ways. And no any Nyoma Eda President Mahama Kumaso. Okaya President Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo. At the initiative by IFNO Agenda 111. As well intentioned as it may be, when me and ye answer Oyeden a few honor. President Mahama says, governance is continuum. the 1992 Constitution, Ade Akye Abia, the Directive Principles of State Policy, a share abaya to continue project the predecessor Ayeden Ashasie. Consistent with that constitutional imperative, Omanpeni President Mahama Osiafi Obe provided budgetary support. Sama maybe 10 of the Agenda 111 projects. That's how many. Recently, a branch will be the 27-29 years. Were soon. The caucus here, there's no bed. Young engineer, prospect huge, hit and run. A farmer, you do also to her, no bed. You do her no bed. Including Almighty Kolebu, no bed. Yameyadum, near me, this 10 additional Agenda 111 projects here will go a long way to reduce the no bed syndrome. It's overall, Kwame, Omanpeni President John Dramani Mahama, or the Akumaso, this major infrastructure project, no, or Bekoso, Ayewejuma, Sa, Chimemufu, or how any mania ya no mukumu, a sober a rebafo. It is our initiative when Omanpeni so that the Ontna Jubilee House, Obetuana Mon, and come back to the people and to account to them that in 1 year, they are all year long. If you want to move na Omanpeni Ateki, Kwame.
Na Mami Ray, Yakan we no minority so nam. Wams omni kokwa kwafu ohia na kwanya abedi kokwa kwafo enam so no eno so entwa yi kura. With this braha no, what do you make of it?
Which one?
Sa koko nteswa yete so na minority in particular no. So we say omonam koko farms ni chirechire mu kire o say aban no aso change wo mu in terms of price and SK ma wo mu. Me say what follow
na me share video bia menua anodon pre na owo koko farm nsema o kano sabio anya dia metimi a repeat ewo videos. I know say yeah politics, but I strongly believe say you bet me politics sebi decency a bit me then a womb. Me carry some news article be winning the great Saladin, the great Muslim warrior, I friend Saladin, or march the Muslim army towards Jerusalem to capture Jerusalem. Now, Odu Hono, now the head of the Crusaders, I know Jerusalem. So we know Yari, I think it was tuberculosis or so. Saladin Echenye, Emma Nihili, more or less, and Omotua Omontokwa. So even in extreme adversaries, the lines you don't cross, the lines of decency, the lines of respect. You don't do this. Sebio, Saladin, he has no obligation to do this. No. But you see, Sebi, decency is an innate thing. What are the issues? What really is the cocoa issue? Ghana, Yankupon, Obo Niviasano, Oma Ghana, Asasia, sebi udua koko ewo so a eso pa eso emaniye bra Kwame koko in yedi establish a University of Ghana koko and it's now University of Ghana ewo a particular hall called the Kriafo Hall is to honor cocoa farmers because the seed money for the establishment first time and there was a huge conversation where the university should be set up, whether in Fura Bay or whatever. So there was a strong push. The likes of J.B. Dankwa and Co. said no, there was a need for a university here in the Gold Coast, which ultimately resulted in what we have now in the 1940s. Cocoa provided the seed money for the university and the Enya. It is sebi. Oman Penny President Kufo, say obe constructed Bui Dam. Unim the man is Ashikano. And cocoa. You use cocoa receivables in the screw, yeah, for the purposes of constructing the Bui Dam. What cocoa has done to this country, we cannot put value to it. Jobs, the growth of the economy, the stability of the city, among others. No, Bro Kwame, you can win no. Wouldn't say, Menewo do not decide the price of cocoa. Wouldn't say. In fact, the big crack can say, Oko Switzerland in there, onya one cocoa tree. But they have more to say about cocoa price than yena idua cocoa no. Until sorry one day, cocoa by 2023, 2024, the price no cost pay $11,000 for a metric ton. And I want to say metric ton be 16 bags of cocoa. Na yema ye cocoa farmers. Very good price. Sorry, anopa yabeshia. Cocoa price are echo pay $10,000 no. Bra Kwame na folia ba almost 4,300, 4,500. When we say cocoa season be answer no. The year nation is before the year no or the cocoa season no. Cocoa board the FN of forecasting. Say I feel maybe I mean 800,000 metric ton, 600,000 metric ton. That particular cocoa year no, I buy a year so obey a little above 600,000 metric ton. Rakwame, Beno Kase. At the time of President Mahama, but you after the cabinet, emergency cabinet meeting, Minister Tofosen announced the new cocoa price. No, Rakwame, would me say, near 80 to 92% of the purchase. Our cocoa farmers have been paid that original price, which was higher. Like 50,000 metric ton. 50,000 metric ton. Asem in Yenyanum MPP for a ne. So, and in the Bema Omaba back to power. And in the Bema Ghana for every fee. The Omabe Ghana. And in the Bema Ghana for every fee the state of the economy. And yes, idea Yenti NC cocoa farms. Na sebi Nienko na Yenkofa and Nada. enada enfama yenuanom kraefo. I've said this. Sekoko politics here MPP for Ade Akye. That is why we spell their doom in 2028. I am so excited with the fact that they have taken this initiative to go to the cocoa farms with misinformation and what have you. Time will tell. President John Dramani Mahama is very focused. I've asked consistently, Minyanum MPP for say, okay, President Mahama say, and more than 70% of the FOB price or the map back to cocoa farmers. Now, Kwame, what is your record? Or record anything? Sebi wa ene sebi mano da simnas. O che cocoa farmer se wona wo do cocoa farmer na si obia. Ene sebi mano da simnas so wona wo kire timamufo se wo nyansa si obia cocoa nanse. What was your record? And maybe by ya, but I'm telling you, cocoa bag echo 10,000. No. Nanka, as I say, one more cocoa farmer shave crown, what is 70% of the FOP. Into $10,000 times 16, about $635 per bag. Even at an exchange rate of 14 Ghana cedis to $1, or even 15. Cocoa farmer one yakra 9,000 Ghana cedis. So I mean, when the almost.
Heavy.
Yeah, almost 3,000. Yeah, almost 3,000 were Hano. Suddenly, wow, would you cocoa farmer 30 to 40%, no, and they will claim superior knowledge and intelligence. I don't understand. Now, maybe a young and then say, you be MPP for say, into price now, international market, or Mampeni Mahama, only who control, only who share, no. Nanka yamwa mobile den. Omuso nankaye de eba ko bobosia e de amako ko farmers. Kwame, can you imagine this? President Mahama enko bobosia enfambre cocoa farmers. Kwame, uko bobosia na o de abre cocoa farmers. Wabobusia na wodiama cocoa farmer na wie pe poultry farmers aba umso mampeni. There is glut in eggs. Ama price ani epeno aba form. Nti President Mahama ko bobusia na fa breyen asamaba. Maize farmers, look, somewhere in 2023-2024, now a bag of maize was more than 800 Ghana cedis. 800, 850 Ghana cedis per bag. Kwame, and then we know can say, which means a bag of maize, 380, 400. So the maize farmers are not happy. So it means President Mahama has to go and borrow to come and provide the difference to maize farmers. Rice farmers from Savlugu and all those areas, what they call from Yagaba, Upie Kubori, Edikupie Fumbisi area Muhonoma. Rice farmers are Muhunina. And so, say, rice, a bag of rice, and then a bowl abba form. Inti etwa se President Mahama kwakwa bobosia e dia bro. Bro Kwame sebi. Can we govern this country with this?
No.
Can we go on borrowing to give to our farmers simply because price of products are performed globally? Can we continue that?
No.
But Kwame, would it be a prudent use of taxpayers' money? What borrow sikana or their mono in Chimba in the Bible, the Bible Tia Sakano? Is it a good legacy to leave for future generations?
No.
But Kwame, so what kind of politics are we doing? But Kwame, no long ago, ye bobosia ma ye do bebia wouldn't be ye declare ye ntimi entia. And ye yentia at some point there or ye yentia. Okay.
Yeah, champo ye yentia.
Where there not a yentimi entia because we had become bankrupt. Or my Munankasa declared bankruptcy. It's a kofa bibi baya near Feno DDP. Okay. At the point, Oman Munankasa can say there shall be no haircut. Okay. Less than 1 month, boom, Oman declare DDP. In fact, the record will show, say, Bra Kwame, the then governor. Say, no, maybe we needed to go to IMF or something. Now, as though there be any way there, a to be keke in a day. Ye. Inti, me know, I can say, basically the AC and say, Bra Kwame, can you imagine this? Now, I can say, Governor of Bank of Ghana, and who of my opinion, no one says, look, Mr. President, we are at the risk of defaulting if we don't approach the IMF. And in the month, Friday, 1st July 2022, you call you go to G. Echo Pa IMF voucher. Someone be my the 17th bailout. And yet that borrowing. Can you imagine, say, in the space of 11 years, Bra Kwame, Eurobond inquire $11 billion. Bra Kwame, sebi. Ubisa, a leading member of the NPP, say, $11 billion of Eurobond. Then the idea, Omuntmin count. Unumsa. Sebio Nanka, a
free senior high, BA.
What's
that? Be covered by any of the big coin.
That be COVID can be different. What do we say? COVID buy, you know. I am a program here of friend of special drawing right. In the Koji $1 billion. In the Sakoji another Bosnia $1 billion, $2 billion. In our bank, another $630 million. Germany, MIA Sikani, South Korea, MIA Sikani. And no one had the year COVID. You were born in India and COVID Sikano. Kabi Brafame. So be it now the Biaka show, yet the Eurobond in the year COVID once a month. Sabi most challenging because the 21 billion Ghana cedis now for COVID-19. See a bit mitigating the impact of COVID-19. Brafame, men can Eurobond. Brafame, can you imagine say, Sebi. Omampeni Nanado Dankwe Kupado can say Oberswame interchange. Talk high.
Kaipa.
When you say, Tika Nanka Omodifa Correctors, Star Project, when you Sikabena.
This is African Development Bank.
African Development Bank, $750 million. Yes. Enter Eurobond. But now come in, just for a minute, I beg you, with the greatest of respect. Can you imagine, say, Ichirima, it be shake cafe. Oman Penny be by the Dean de Nanado Dan Kweku Fado, William Kweku. Or no, or could Eurobond $3 billion. And on all the year railway line connecting the Ashanti region to the Northern Territory. For the first time, we have seen railway line move beyond Ashanti into the Northern Territory. Can you imagine what that would mean? We took $11 billion of Eurobond in 6 years. With the Franklin Templeton bond, the nuclear the Kanwa, now you $13 billion of Eurobond, of bonds, in 8 years. In fact, 2022, near Sakoji, another bond in international credit rating agencies, no, a downgrading Ghana. And the ma Nyasa Eurobond, no. So what are we talking about? The President Mama Kobo Busia. Now on fast Abosiano. Sebi, and Fabema Kuku farmers. No, yeah. Poultry farmers, Abedinity. Oh, yeah. Maize farmers, Abedinity. Oh, yeah. Rice farmers, Abedinity. From Ampeni, Kobo Busia, Naka Brain. Now, Bobosiana, Sebi. A chilima the barbetia, and tea and fire. You make me have to show minus. Can we govern with this mindset, this mentality? Kwame, Manuesi.
Besame da se pa lawyer Godwin the digital macroni e dey twetwe nkomo okay 101.7 so any na oye MPA boss Edima His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Director Legal Affairs Emma NDC Amanyuku no ye ne no atwetwe nkomo okay 101.7 so any na mumami enwe ade bi na enwe ade bi na hey you
Ohuye
mienu ni nyina ka ba kokra ntena
ohun kra ohuye
the force was in
ai
ba kokra ntena ba kongo
ai
ene hwe ayina na make ha wona woko oni wa wona woko
me pa chan
ani ekome
ye korea na de na wo kan
business analyst de bokra ta no na ye de eto so na nsem na me fa
business analyst pa ngoi
of atim evim ni nyina so
ani kura nyam no
of a business analyst
Ebusia krata fe to so miensansem anim Ghana man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na wo sha adehyomo bono mantem bose nyame ya adoma nchem wo mo akwantempon na atete aprapansam no wo behe timi esiesie ne kamansam emfrisia nan ne etimi edruso ebremu aye kase de omampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say na anu ado ka kire Ghana fo se wono de ba wo ba no wonye mampani ade bia do betena nkran na afi we bisa kosa se mu amu samra boy mu hia den mu amu tumu mu hia den da bi mampani say resetting Ghana to wo be kosa ne be ya wone ne manfo betimi edi nkomo na afem mo hawa mo fem nyina dam wetimi agina so na afi waso ano kama na wodi amamom enti mampani a cheche ne hihye mapawo ya wo be ye ho adwuma wo be siesie Ghana na o man Ghana timi aye krabehwem wase na anu wote asem bi na enye dem se tomatoes pe fi do ma na ekopie mum e wo Burkina Faso eno kwa de osikosua wonim ne ekoba aye kosua ni nyina 6 centi wase nyame ya adoma enche wo behwe na afem wane Burkina Faso wo mo pani edi nkomo na eja wo mo ahwe ne ntia saa awerehosam no esi yem ne nyina mu na oma hene ya wodoma na nanom atena nkonwa wo sanso ye president edema bono mantem na nanom atena nkonwa osanje force ya de yo agemambedu yo toso mienu wasre mampani se wedie wasre wo mampani ye wase MPP abante so wo mo share project bi ase ye frano agenda 111 hospitals no MPP abankoye no asesi ano ayasabia na ho ne se wonim se mampanim wonhye de ni sika saa afi ne wabana so obese no tokro bia mampani bewro benya sika na agenda 111 project wawie no wose obese mampani se wonye woyie no asi enchen am Yunes yapon ne sem won won krabata ne bi odoma ahenkro wose no so kra wonhwem na wontiemu emfa momam ena no payim business analyst wodi etudwa
Pa
Bema.
so mi ankwe.
Ofasa na wo se
you.
O se o per cross examination ne kakra.
Aha.
Enti na di overseer de obokrata no mo. Krata fe to so mienu na megine. Na attorney general ne second prosecution witness kwadubofo to so emienu a. Jese ogina oman ni din mu. Na osan egina mu edema ne dwumadi a odiye. Say that Kane Director General our National Signals Bureau eno ho ensem na ogina adakam eyi ano fa sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bia yesi ayira atese yedi ho so bo ebo kwabena adubu ahe ene afoforo mie no eno ho nsem enna chese Ewura Edith Ruby Opokua Edumua ogina adakam Accra High Court yeguso cross defense cross examination ye nui na defense counsel no na some lawyer attaching na ogusua ebisa Mami Edith Ruby Opokua Edumua se sika ho asem na Mami Edumua eba beka se wo kai se yoku eto nsa frɛ no ensu yoku to nsa frɛ no nyinai se sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis no ho asem ampejada enti records sika semu records ana adanse bia ni ho a owo efa sa 49.1 million Ghana cedis no since 2020 Yoko eto nsafre no asem no and wo ka say Eredum na guso a esan ka say esan say asem bia ampagenti ontimi produce document bia say management letter say audit for nhwehwe mu audit findings say internal complaint say adwuma no obi be complaint say sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis bia yira no o se ni nyina ontimi produce document bia sa enya dia obetimi edi document bia sa aba na cross examination eguso a ekoso and ye betwe na dwena sisu say sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis ya ye ka ho asem ya twe Kane Director General ma National Signals Bureau owu akwabena dubu ahe ni afofo mienu agire mu a onu gire mu a ye bi se bisa no ho asem no enye se etu bam prekope na yira yo na enchemu miensa the edin kind na 27.1 million Ghana cedis ena no yetuae bam ena koye akatuye toso mienu na 1 million Ghana cedis bam ena yetuae ena koye ansa na akatuye toso miensa so 21 million Ghana cedis bam ena yetuae ena koye nti ye kasika miensa 27.1 million Ghana cedis 1 million Ghana cedis ena 21 million Ghana cedis ni nyina bomu a ena ye benya 49.1 million Ghana cedis no na se sika nyina nso ye chirema National Security Coordinator and they approve your den nsa hyase e ma ye tuae for special operations eno so Mami Edumua oyawe Mami ne seda onya we na okai se sika bi si etua sika bi sa akra na enye for cyber defense system si etua sika bi sa it was not made for cyber defense system and afei samu atachia eguso aye ne cross examination no say cross examination ko do baby a Deputy Attorney General ne supporting counsel na say Edith Ruby Opokua Edumua ne lawyer Otainachi esi yanka raise objections just say the lawyer samwatachia eye cross examination na ototo questions no emane Edith Ruby Opokua Edumua no ne lawyer a Otainachi esi yanka eso regional court na nim say questions ni bi wa the lawyer samwatachia etoba no ompene so o raise objections just obo atoagu ompene kwan a lawyer attaching fa so ebisa questions no eso enti sesa na tie dia court no emmo lawyer attaching questions ni bi entungu enkanka ba bi a o kire say sika 49.1 million Ghana cedis ye che mu miensa na che se argument no nchinyawhwe na kogina brofo kasa disbursement any authorization eso enti esi yanka che se ono atai Edith Ruby Opokuya Edumu echi no said the lawyer tachia eyusu baby disbursement no oni omo nyadwen ompe into hono sorry objecte ye court no montu na sa asemfoa disbursement say ye hwema ye chiche sika no ana ye bo echire de koye no ompene so onto ome yusu word no yi enti otemuafo nso ote adwam epene so said the esi yanka say object no otemuafo no pene so e de sempa ma lawyer tachia say e ne onko no nsamra bio onri fresi na sembisa no onsan dane ani na ombisa ne bio ena lawyer tachia say wate say brofo kasa disbursement a odi ye adwuma no ena esi yanka judge no eso ompene so de a ene wa ba bio authorization eno ene brofo kasa wo de be hye ho enti eno nso odi aba be hye ho enti mami Edith Ruby Opokuya Edumua still sika no wusi unim ho hwe o si onim ho hwe e ma o mkratam ona so ho dai che so onhie sika ne ba bia audit fundings bia mai mechere se sika bia sa ayira enti ono de ba bia ogina na ogina e na wo mo records ana mo budget mu nso bibia sa amem e na lawyer tachia ba mu se sa na tie de ne nka osre otie dwamu otemuafo ne se ana pm no se omma na kwanya na ono lawyer tachia adanse a owo ye document a eche se yetua sika bi sei na wo mu di kodi djuma wo cyber defense system edin no onfanya dance as evidence ema court no na court ne se da bi wa object enti ho nso ya ama ne kwan amu anfa sa document no ni adanse enti court ne to asam na hye march busumi ne de to so aduonu ennan se omo besa ene aduonu num so omo besa atena asem no so awie dumie no na court be mani muso no lawyer tachia ene ne mpanyifo esre court ne say adaroma so omo ba 24th ne 25th march na osrada okokeka ne documents na bom dode be dia dance se ampa sika ya chichema kese miensa say ye tuae ye tuae nso a na chese ye tuae e wo National Signals Bureau edimu si emfa nkoye cyber defense system a enso enne Attorney General second prosecution witness Edith Ruby Opokuya Edumua si onim ho machi eni ho krata eni ho adanse bia no ono attaching ade ho evidence enti se ye frasem no match bosume ne de to so aduonu nan eni aduonu numa court no emma no akwanya na sa adanse no onfa nto epono so na nkrobo no ana anototo no enkoso
ene one hwempa hayo okay 101.7 so ni ye beto aso bibia won bia no se pane ekura frito fom e wo sa asemi ho a ye be mama so ate okay 101.7 eso elie yenko mi wofa ya aboatin jan ho mi wofa ya aboatin jan ono no ye former national organizer e de ema ye NDC amanyoko no wo fa mi mo ache wava who to say wava ya who to say
Yami adu mo Kwame emse you will need a fenti kakra
I'm patro eye
Mami
ven free say koko akuafo ene ebo a yede ma wo mu no yete so sidi apem boto bia na wo de ba kanisi kan dia na chese nka ye 10 million na ehun nchinywa hyew aba de kokofo ka de mo aban mu mpanifo eka de minority nam so no eje akuafo adwene no eka enkoba akoso yi ete osei
Kwame medasi bebre ma mentia woni wa beja fo ntia atifo nsem bebre nsem ra mo fe me nana me meeting kitwa bi na mo kire ansa na bi ba ma men kasa Kwame sa koko politics na opo ye na ya na no o fe me na me ne ka ho asem se makọ bi koko fu mu aba na di amahunu wo ho no me pese say any animal people for become a idea. A year, Ura, another umbrella, Jesus is NDC. T-shirt to be NDC symbol, more Eddie Cocoon. At 2 more money, a queer for a honor. Yeah, omode me cry me mama. Asipe yo mu fra ba mu no mu asa nkran ewi wo mu. Asipe. Ena asa kese bibi ato omo no ebi mada. Ena we no magina so no omo ka. Kwame anya ya na omo kan kire kwafo no se. Enkofo we sisi mo. Iti se sa na be ye dia. Yamo modnya ne yamo amona kodivu na be ya ne yemfa mukoko nko na homum na ebi on betokwa enya bo ama anya na omo fanko ana omo ko bi sa hobo no na omo nka no kre omo sore a omo wie kwese de ebe iso omo ba ko jina so ndam na omo akwa koka praise the Lord na nyame ehwe wako jina koko fomu edintro wi a wasan akwa koka praise the Lord kwame no kwase me wo mi se obi ani ho a sabi mpre asa obepese obedi gano waboka koko ya to nyina ya to fra kuafo ho nyina no ya ne say ye to se ne be ya omanu su benya emfaso kakra no di baba siesie ya man na nya se koko fo no no obu koko na ye nto no omanu ye sika kakra na wo no so ye nsan kofa emfaso so ye koto no adwaman so ne ye boka ya saya for mani sika no aka ho ne de atua kuafo no ka enye na sade na yeye no sabi mpedi asa abambuo sam ne yade ma kuafo na ga because kua ni bia kro hu se ni koko no de ba no ye to ne ye kwama no ne na aba ne boka tiji sa aba no sika edi besisi ya sabia ye besisi what do you call it school dan ankwa bekom na enua bi na ye sai atigya beso sika na ebenya na manone no so dia betua ne ka obeka se anane na adena ye pese ye ha abai ne sa ye sa da chibi ye manu kura no munya asetra papa enti wa wi omunyina bambebu enne ya kwa me no kase ma men koko bodu fo ma bisa agama so ya tie so biem wo hwe kura se a 2587 na ye tia de ma ye afiafo me de so simebo because me kan ho ye tia ma ye no abai san ko fasika kura no de abada so enti say ya dia ye tia se pa yi a ka 2587 no kura no en ka afiafo kura be ka se dabi so ye ni say na be boka dia en ye na je say e se ye hu kwa ya be faso so Kwame adena koko ye dia ye politics abedu sabe na emi anum so mo na mo a mo ye sa ye mi so mo se so mo na wa ba mu ebi o koko ni bo na adwaman so na jise ya na kom de ba ma kua ko ye mi so
anticipating say one cry and mo be 3000 no akra no mo be ho faso de
difference na wo no ko fa free
10 million per bag bia tete osika no eti eno wo mo sun no na akuafo no bi so say eye afedade enti obebo ka aye pruni waye ne ko wiase ne esa atene saa na ne na egu aye mujapa binim se wate sanko so a
mate sanko mo no pa me na ya almost 10 million no a mate so no me se me ka hu bi o mi kare kokko no bi afidia ye 10 million na ya si ya keso no 10 million na ye wan sika ne ya keso ade na wo kwa koton abia na wo kotono wo nye hu bibia wo Ghana ha sabe brediasa me ndi akuafo atem me so be ka hu bi me kanesa na me so medi me ho atem ye koko beans no a ye hata edi gubotom di kwa manone no ye timo nu awe e wo Ghana ha timo fa nukukuo mu e sija so noa enwi tisania fa brodi akra ya to a ye betimi awi bi mpesa ye di bi koko ya sandi bi aye banku ana trosa fikredi ye nya ne sa de bia ya rekwa manone enti amanone fo no na tetete ya trawa ma omumom ne twabo ma yen eye na ye ne ye twabo ma manone fo no a ene ye kana ka yehu ya trawa ma manone fo no mo ne twabo no ma yen di ye mom ne ye bra ho baro de ko si say na me de ba ma ho open so jano na Kwame e ba ne sa no a 10 million na o mo kan ni sai ya stati ya ye to koko wo mamu a ya stati to ne sai anya tu ni ya tu ma kokodu sa mi na se gama nso egwa no enya sai na o ye Kwame wo waton eniama pa wako na wotwi na wotwi japa da mebo
bebre
o peti manom ni yi na unim kro bebre so na oniama na woton no se wo ko fa no sabe abodin e wo jaso na de kwa o ko jina na ka to se o me ba na no na wotwi no me ton of Ghana city bere na be ko no makonya no 70 Ghana city enti me ba 50 Ghana city na meto kanogre na se ni nka uja na udi ye no nka bo ka kura ma ya ti watum dada nka ne wanya kware ama me kran se wo ye radio aduma enti sai na tie se ye de to ho na ya ti 10 million no eto ba bia na bibisa me ho se de bentia bibia ya agama nso enkumba mu no se kosra ebe kosro eba foma ebe ba fom dollar yi sama ni ye ka ne nkon bai eba fom enema bebre wo ho aye kraba ya keso edi ade na me mom ni ye me ye kuani no me ntra wo mo bi anya na anodom pre no mo a omo ne nam no kanya me pa ne se me ye sali wona ya ye group won won ko mo dia no mo di omo nkolo mo jira wuro mo no mo nye se ya ba ni ebe koko pole na nka mo mbeti bigo mo cross koko di wa ayi botoni ya mo 1200 na be ya politics Kwame amanyo sam na ye ni sisi ye nya sante hunu na ye di mo mamu ali bo fedis ni MPP me ka ho ye ka ye nya sante hunu no niamma bi ma ehun nya ye di politics ye nya na yanka chairman for the say kabi Ghana enya kwada afia ye besimina Ghana di mfie gloson so mo ni bibi papa bia ba ya magana sase hunu no munyai ya nwini agea ebetimi abase se nkrofo isisi yandia kwan ben ye di sa agea ye de be faso eye japade a ye nananom de ajaye na nkura ye ba nyina nso ebi mu gusu a wo mu dobi me wo fase ne bebre e wo kokofo bi na se ye be ya omo abamumu na omo so mma be ba to aso no ye momodia na as politicians ye nyi ho na se factory kasie bi ene ye no ko sinu wo sahio ana any cocoa growing area atimi aboa ama sa product we yetimi add value ye de kwa ma no ne a omo akura na be pre a ombeto eno no ya ebetimi atwabo eno na ehia omunya sa sabesem grade asa sanse muru na omudi no edu ba bia ya na me gwe ho amenti ase both NDC and PP we am ken sabi bi wona waba mu na aba ne se ya wona NDC for so ya na sanse muru ni ye nya Ghana ba bia ya duru ni yanyini ya momode anse ye be ya dia ebe ma fori nyina wa ba faso na ye nya se ye ya ma ya bo party we di mbone ni ya baba mu ya su ya baba mu a the finance minister obefa kwambi so ama yesika sema ya pata no agena kwa kotra brochire ya gaso ombra osio me yare memma na ya me pese me babie ano ni ade ti mamu ha sanse munu kwa me alopa mi bu afu omunyai
oye
omunya ba ne sa no a ye ti anyenyi a amanyo ko mienu ni nyina no
se ya hwa
na ko be ka se ye kunni pato
emabunu no nso so wo mo share no ye kwafa wo mo adwuma no wo mo nya bi ye chiche cake no wo mo nya bi san komo minim sa watia
ame mate na debia no ne na meka so abai onya ba pe adeso aya odi aso a ogun ne omrade ne maba na ekofom koye adwuma ede ma wo me no ka se si ai me Kwame that's why I mean executive member media continue was our campaign we mu a million kofo bebre na ye campaign me no ka say omumu bebre ye adwuma ai safata senka therefore mo di wo mo hihye baabi no o mu nya adwuma ni bi na ni na ne say ya dwen say adwuma ya ye be bia ma ye mrantie ne maba no ye adwuma bosumi bia no ese aban ne tetia ne mo werani na otimi etia omoka asam we maka aka Kwame Nkrumah wo ti wo ya wo ye radio adwuma yi eno nkyerɛ sɛ wontimi nya adwuma foforo bia o
betimi aye ene kwa atofos na bebo amane yese sika ye gigi wo man mu no emu fa dodo no a ye de tua adwuma efo ka
Jeka mame kwa me ka ne se wono adwuma ya wo betimi aye ne sensenka ya tabusia bi kura di amaw ana nka wabɔ modia die eye poultry kɛseɛ bi wɔ baabi a woti wa ya wo yɛ adwuma sisi ne nipa ba kum yɛdum yɛsa bi ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo yɛ adwuma no akwa me ɛnka nya because yɛ de bosia no ma wa wo Kwame Nkrumah wudi nso ɛnya de a wo bɛyira ɛna wo betumi ase ade no susu yie ama ɛnɛma tumi akɔyie yɛ ka nkokɔ ketekete yɛ ka we nipa dodo ahe ni yɛ ka ɔmo bom aka kyɛ ɔmo sɛ yɛ ma ɔmo nkokɔ dodo sɛ asase we mumu baako at least onko pa asase ma yɛ mo bobɔ ebuo no ma mo na mo di ansa mo bɛhwɛ enu afi baako no na ade na tre sɛ ebi ɔmo betumi anya nipa dubi aka mo ho ɛkɔ nyina na tre ebeduru baabi no emrantie ni bi wɔ hɔ kasa ɔmra mɛ ya bɛ adwuma kora wɔ ma ebi sɛ wɔ no ahwɛ na wɔtwe sika ebi onya fi saa de na wɔ establish amanu no mu a abɛyɛ adwuma kora nya na kɔ no because de bi opɛ bi ana ɔbɛsɔre a ɔbɛkɔ adwuma ɔbɛpɛ na dua ni bi adi awi asa na wakɔ ɔkɔ a wɔn so obi ase na nipa na akɔ akɔpiapia no ajojo no yɛnyɛ saa nneɛma wɔ anim bia o yɛsɔre a yɛse private sector ɛno na ɛyɛ growth of the economy yɛde ano ka ne saa ɛne ti na menyɛ kɔ so sesi ano Kwame yɛ edu baabi a ɛyɛ mabufu no because amanyɔkuo mmienu no nyinaa no wei ba efi wɔtwe na wei aba yɛmbisa yɛn ho sɛ adeɛ pɔten bɛn yɛde yɛsi yɛni so ayɛ ama yɛ kyitaafo ɛda biara yɛ aban mmienu biara bɛba ban mu no na kyitaafo no ɛbɔ sudetire ɛne yɛnya adwuma yɛ yɛ tumi ntrase ɛnhwɛ sɛ private sector hɔ no ɛhefa ne yɛbɛtumi aboa ɛhyehyɛ nneɛma ama mmeranteɛ yi ɛfɔ ɔmo ani mmɛhwɛ aban adwuma adodoɔ no koraa no a ɛhɔ aban adwuma mu koraa bɛka sɛ ɛhɛ yɛn sɛ ɛhɔ ɛdɛ nti yɛn nyinaa koraa yɛgye aban adwuma no ne yɛakɔ akɔyɛ ama ban so ne kɔn mu adwene kakra adwuma no bebree wokɔ a nnipa egu hɔ no ɛyɛ tua ɔmo ka no ɛdɔso siri nnipa anka adwuma no hia ɔmo sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ na ɔmo ama ka na ɔmo yɛ redundant na yɛmfa na ɛsɛ yɛde ɔmo kɔ ɛne ti Kwame me deɛ yɛgu so a yɛyɛ ho adwuma bi ni sɛ ɔmampanyin ne papa a ɔwɔ a ɔde atu anammɔn sɛ ɔtietie nsɛm yi ɔbɛtie bi asopam na ɔba a yɛwɔ meeting bi no a yɛbɛyɛ yɛne ne nyinaa bɛtena ase na yɛama mmeranteɛ no ahu sɛ nyɛ aban adwuma no nko a bosome akatua yɛkɔma 1,500 anaa yere so a 2,000 a ɛne 2,000 bosome so a ɛdeɛ na wode bɛyɛ ebi a private sector no so koraa no yɛde ma wa na wɔtwe biara bi a wanya koraa no bɛyɛ 2,000 wokeka bɔ mu abosome ne na ɛkɔ 8,000 wobɛtumi de abɔ bradat na yɛne ɔmo nkasa na nte asɛ ɛnya adwuma na ɔmo fa ɔmo ani hwɛ wɔ sɛ ne ɛbɛyɛ a ɛnneɛma bɛkɔ yie
ɔfa ne yɛ mame na wasena me sɛ nyampamfa yɛ no akyerɛ ma so ama me
yo Kwame nso bɛda ase bebree
mese bɛda sɛ ɔpani yɛ aboa te gyian ɛna yɛde no atwe nkɔm no okay 101.7 so patwɔ end point homeopathic ne Dr. Ade Akye nie na mesrɛw sɛ wowɔ yare bi a ɛnkɔ a chronic disease fa bra Dr. Ade Akye hɔ tie ne yie obi wɔ hɔ a wɔ spine problem na kyiri brɛ mu no etutu no ebi koraa ma naka mpam tie bra afei wɔ ulcer yare ho ana se yɛnsa Dr. Ade Akye ntu asie hɔ ndi free wɔ ma ne kɔ afei mɛma no a mumfie ɛkɔ ani munum ntie wodwo nso a ɛsɛ bi akam wobɛkye mu na bi kakra bi aba na ɛkɔ ɛno no prostate no ɛna ɛma saa problem no mepatwa wo ani yare wo diabetes wo hepatitis mu nyina mu ntumirika na afei mu mrɛ patwa tie ni ye yare biara sɛ pains bi na wote o bones mu sɛ yɛ sciatica sɛ yɛ uda anadwo a wo na broni fa ni insomnia ni nyina no brana Dr. Buati ntu ase mafoma ono nye se ote da ase abrawa no amane kora so wo ba wode mfidie ehwehwe mu ehunu ba bia yare ni ntini wo na afei wode homeopathy nura ensay organs no anase nipadua na kwa ne de bibitsa ne sa kidney num ne liver na ensay no no wode amaw eye homeopathy nuru maami Queen Elizabeth watch pa because one homeopathy nuru ena no yusu na Dr. Duboaten sebra wo mo e was Spinters share signboard Accra ha on headquarters ne wo Temekom 22 of Rawa Junction go straight to Apogee Gardens for Lusante the clinic Kumasi branch no Kronma Bohia Angel Education School na chipe Takrade branch ro wana Jananji police station chipe wo bi obno tachiman hayi nsa na Dr. Duboaten ma mo 30 minutes mesemo amuni bire no so mfama me na mo mfre no 0244 867068 0244 867068 0244 867068 end point homeopathy clinic Dr. Duboaten eni na maminko Honorable Ras Mubarak eso na oye former MP for Kumungu na ye no emfa enkomo enhye so Honorable Mimoche
Opinion kese mejo so
na bako pa
Adamiadom ya bedu fie bako
eyiri na ye de che wo no ana no wanka so wo nua bi wo ha ayi ho no nanka wonfa be miensa bi ma ne nke enche emfa
Kwame ese me no ko Iswatini in end of August.
Okay.
Omo festival be omo friend no read dance na sa festival no a festival Chrome Hub Maiden there's a member wa sabe omo nyan ware ya omo ye virgin omo nyina ye omo in a place like a stadium to dance and to celebrate their virginity and status of maidenhood. No, I'm sure you've seen some of the videos and pictures online. Ubehuna mano sabe pretty asa omo no funyina egu ho to demonstrate.
Boys na to aguzu hwe no.
Enti open yira ka ho dia August.
That is interesting.
I don't know selection.
Wow. My main favorite question is America, Israel against Iran. Benjamin Netanyahu. Away.
Well, ebisi we pra ebisi otiase ebisi we free mu ensem de bebre na eduru there's a lot of misinformation from both sides. Some of the information they are putting out and information are correct. So from where I sit, I really don't know. But Infonia out to show that there's proof of life of Benjamin Netanyahu. No, some videos Infonia from investigation. Among for investigations on my almost say a fake because we had the last one I'm gonna buy no coffee. Coffee no shaky but coffee no ain't so people believe that he may have been injured or something bad may have happened to him. Because we had the way Iran striking at bunkers, and this is not to suggest that Israel is also not striking Iran. Israel is also doing a lot of damage. We had now. They bombed some oil fields, gas fields in Iran. Iran so are retaliating by bombing Qatar and Saudi Arabia or more oil fields. But your friend is saying, the information about the proof of life of Benjamin Netanyahu now. The mother buy a free Israel are buying. People have questioned the credibility of that information. And I can't tell whether he's alive or dead. But for me, I really would not wish that he dies. And this is the reason. Oha Bonea with the to the extent that International Criminal Court are charging with committing war crime and genocide. This is somebody I would hope to see in handcuffs. I would hope to see being put to trial. I would hope to see stand trial, and answer for the war crimes and crimes against humanity that he has committed. And if he dies in this current conflict, to be honest, personally, I would be very hurt and sad. So, it would have been, he would not have accounted for the crimes he has committed against, especially Palestinians.
Now, so far, who is winning? Matisa Trump say, and Kabaya Kwanso and G7 no saying for no woman in America who almost so pay death years to Nicole no and near the say who is winning?
A war and Takwanya Debia, a yard pa Emma Ubia Kwame, because we and Necra a barrel of crude is about $110. In Europe, it's increased to about 7% and the rest of it. So it's going to affect a lot of people. In terms of winners and losers, in war there are no winners and losers because innocent people are getting killed from both sides. But in terms of economic damage to American interests in the Middle East, I would say the war is tilted against America, given the destruction of Omo bases in the Middle East, over Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE. Iran has bombed all of those bases, and it cost America billions and billions of dollars to put up those bases. Iran is literally driving them out of the Middle East. What do you say? Obama on the Israeli side, Iran's missiles are hitting places that no one has ever attacked before, as far as the state of Israel is concerned, since the state was created in the early 40s, in 1944. What do I say? On the Iranian side, they have killed, Ali Larijani, who is a senior member of the government. Before that, they had killed, the Ayatollah himself and his, son-in-law and granddaughter and the rest of it. And they've killed some senior officials of Iran. Now, Iranians, almost some, and it's a sect. The Shia sect, tradition is a sect of Islam. Almost believe in martyrdom. Now, their thinking is that they were already inviting, say, they will get to die as martyrs. What do I say? For them, nothing has really happened. It hasn't changed the leadership, the structure of the Iranian government, etc. They've literally replaced everybody who's been killed. So they say that, you may have killed some leaders and, prominent people, but it means nothing. So long as we are able to also strike you deeply. Iran bombed some, gas fields in Saudi Arabia, as I indicated, and Qatar. And this is going to further, bring about difficulty on the American economy, on the European economy, like Kuwait, like Dubai, and global economy as a whole.
I said, in respect of what? Say, UN network for base about Omohanade.
Maybe I can say,
bomb now, bomb like Qatar, like Kuwait, like UAE, a network for base now, military base,
well, US bases were home. And San Kronkwe and I'm America have set bases in those countries. And the Iran's argument is that who attack oil infrastructure, we would attack the oil infrastructure in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia and elsewhere because it's going to ultimately hurt you. Qatar, for instance, provide a lot of, oil to Europe. Gas to Europe. What you say? Sir, oil fields, gas fields, And to me, operate here. Europeans are going to get, now you can say that they are almost out of winter. But they're going to freeze to death because I want to ensure that name. And they get I think about 20%, of all their, liquefied gas from Qatar. Especially at a time there are sanctions on Russian gas near the other. If you have supplies from Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and buy Europe for who Europe for who more. What Iran is trying to do, they are trying to force the hand of America and Israel to stop the aggression. They are literally sending the war to them in their country, because obviously Iran can't reach America directly by firing at America, but they can hurt America, and they are actually hurting America by attacking these oil fields, gas fields, and your friend is military bases.
Mami, where do you say the only see a year 9, how many are 9? My whole pictures be it's a you see a bombing flying called Russia, the number quote near the AI.
From Iranian officials, it is AI, and to be honest, if he had been killed because he's Muslim, obviously they would want to bury him. And Iranian for Ababontain to say indeed the man has died, and they have to perform the necessary burial service. So he's alive, nobody knows where he is, and obviously, given the fact that he provides great leadership currently to the Iranians, because he released released a lot of information and press releases since he was sworn in. My suspicion is that he may have been injured, because he hasn't been seen publicly since Omuyi, as Ayatollah, to replace his father. And don't forget, he's a radical version, so he's a 56-year-old version of the 86-year-old Ayatollah America and Israel killed. And in effect, they haven't done anything. Currently, the director of at the center of the National Security Counterterrorism Intelligence Center in the U.S., Warizani, and Kwame, the reasons he gave for his resignation now is so damaging to it's really literally exposed Trump and Israel. Say, Ekuna Mokono is not a just war, because for your director of the National Counterterrorism Center to resign, a very, very senior, official in the Trump administration, it speaks volume. And the resignation letter, this is one of the things. Let me just read one paragraph. I'll say the second paragraph. I cannot, in good conscience, Kwame, support the ongoing war in Iran. Iran posed no imminent threat to our nation, and it is clear that we started this war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. I mean, this is somebody who was director of Counter-Terrorism Center. He has been deployed 11 times to serve. He's a former, your friend is a military officer of the United States of America. So this coming from him speaks a lot of volume, and it undermines the war that everyone is saying that this is an unjust war. Anything in Europe, whether it's Britain, Germany, France, Switzerland, the whole of Europe, almost in Takoya, because the war is against international law. Just a corner of Matwashe Iran for no, it violates and like the Europeans and many people around the world, we feel this was an Israeli agenda, and the Americans didn't think through it carefully, and that is why they got involved in the war. Currently, I can tell you, based on everything that is happening there, Trump wants a way out of this. Every now and then, Iran is trying to seek negotiation, and Iranian officials, including the Minister for Foreign Affairs, has come out to say they have not asked for cessation of the fight. We live in difficult times, and unfortunately, it's going to escalate. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Now, Mami Radio with you. Matter say you see director of counter-terrorism near the idea will resign from the Trump's administration. I don't know of what effect in the Benya. Now we are doing occasion sign resignation.
Well, obviously it's going to have serious effects. It undermines the whole war. I say Ghana now the National Security Coordinator are resigning. Now the resignation letter we're making it public. No one state say or no and in good conscience over to me as support to Abayino. I mean that would be very, very damaging. This could be equated to, Martin Alamisi, resigning as special prosecutor and giving reasons for his resignation. We all saw the damage it did to the credibility of the government. And for the director of the National Counter-Terrorism Center in America to resign, and given the reasons he's given now, it makes the Trump administration look very, 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 very bad. And don't forget that Trump made a promise. Say, or no, Oba, Ekunina, Obecha, Ekuna, especially the America are involved in, simply because it's not in the interest of America. So to see Trump get involved in a war like this, as the director, whose name is Joseph Kent, indicated, say, wait there, Trump economy simply because there was pressure from Israel.
I see. So far, crown. It is saying, if we are singing, Adena, Yebusa say, UN, one silence is too loud enough. Why? Woman can be.
Well, UN Akabi. Now, UN say, and Takwano, it doesn't have the backing of the UN, unjustified because it didn't meet the requirements of the United Nations. But Kwame, don't forget, say, who pays the piper calls the tune. UN no
Spanish
America they fund the UN activities to do a chunk of the UN budget comes from the United States of America. What do I say? And the UN has been incapacitated by this, by the fact that you have one big superpower who contributes so much, but who tends not to want to abide by the rules and regulations and the laws that have been, put forward by the entire world to govern, the way we do things in the world. I mean, what can the UN do apart from condemnation? What can they do? Who had UN troops cry or more Lebanon? Ya soldier for Eka Hokrano. Israel for Bombay. And yesterday they admitted, say, but it was a mistake according to them. I mean, these are UN troops. And this is not the first time Israel is violating your friends saying and attacking UN troops. It's happened in Lebanon severally. It's happened in Gaza. And see, we live in a world, Kwame. Wana omuwa holding a person, omu bully obia, and to get everybody to do things their way. And this is why every time I make this point, say Africa, yes, share the free move. Near Kwanya, Befaso, ye big mind, ye seek us, ye dare our food security, our energy. I mean, we would depend very minimally on the outside world because the world is not fair, Kwame. And so long as we continue getting grants and aid from these people, they would want to dictate who becomes president here, who becomes president there. Eventually, we may not even get the right people to rule our country because they always have an interest. Now, America's why imagine say, baby, I'm more interest. I want to say, on my opinion, or no, or no more nyajin. Quite be ambassador of Betunia, ambassador Etuno. I mean, we've spoken about this extensively. Look at what they are doing to the Cubans currently. To the extent that now Cuba can't even get energy to power hospitals, to provide your friends to do operations on patients. I mean, this is how bad it is. Simply because they just want to punish the Cubans. Bonebe Nomaye, you've imposed sanctions on them for the last 50 years. And still you are oppressing them. And to my mind, say, Yanyakro, Nayan stand up against bullying. Because what the Americans are doing is clearly nothing but bullying. And every now and then, had some Trump oka and Richie or say Britain for Oman Beka they're still going to win the war anyway. Now, we need a war anywhere. Why do you want others to come and help you? I mean, they should tell you that the war is not going well for the United States of America.
Honorable Mienfen Komensi.
But I say, Namisha Mukwame.
Shrawon so Honorable Ras Mubarak. And I know what train Komono Afa, the US, the Israeli, and our woman Iran, Edia Buen. Young Miss Somra Ba, and Komaka, Yebetwaso.
Ejaba boni dia juama wubi eti ya menu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya asam aba na so oben wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro beye de ni ahwie fufuo a akwade wo hwane adua mo adwuma se me ne fie adwuma de mini fufuo kakra ba wo medie no ene otu metwa da pasa aso wo kan na matire nyira what ate na make am mebo a ebo de odi komum na sese ade obra to otwa fufuo ai wo wodwo pam na wo ma siu na wo timu aba na wo sadade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya needful sadaroma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa ya mbode fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kama ya fra no needful fufuo enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo sese bia ma me hwe oh bia needful fufuo eya kama say bode fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me so kan so ancho simanu mpe no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso be chese de ama mani kura agisa ne fufufura ho ama mko tobi kura ba ne se de Ghana for sipom fufuro no eno an wo ye nu enti se wo hwa fufue won pam wodrom ne we nu a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de bode ne mankani fufuro papa bi ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mogyaduro ana pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufufura e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA agi ejwedie nkratoi atom.
This one be goodie and more. Got plans, got dreams, let your money work and take you places. Pan-African Savings and Loans are here again to give you an exciting promo. From March, deposit and save in multiples of 300 Ghana cedis for 3 months and stand a chance to win big in the goodie and more promo. Example, 300 cedis beyond, unya token back, 600 tokens beyond, 3,000 and the 10 full chances. The more we deposit, now unya tokens be brave. Deposit today and tomorrow, you feed dead Singapore. Yes, the grand prizes are all expense paid trip to Singapore, sponsored by Josh Travels, your trusted travel partner. Nenya nunko, bosomi biano, achede bebre, it's a 75-inch TV, microwaves, fridges, and achede bebre, ewa homao. Na a high sense in this home appliances with Emma. The more you deposit, the more chances you get to win. Open a current account to stand the chance of winning. So don't wait. Save more, win more, enjoy more. Goodie and more. Deposit today, enjoy tomorrow. You can call us on 030-221-3977. Choose Pan-African, choose greater strength.
Kuma eda yesiwa nyina ne se obeye military commander.
Attention! Eyes right. Stand at ease.
Ogusuri eda yesiwa adwumanti. Ni sika na ocommand wa EcoBank mobile app so.
Operation Supply Aketria. Dispatch Sika 1,000 units via Accra Benin in 10-10-10.
Etoda ope extra control na wetumi ato enyama ohia pe.
Mobile app command center. Activate virtual card protocols. Nitria sneakers ni t-shirt. Leather coats no dear. Abort mission.
Sure say General Adakrano. Na ni standing orders with any bill so. Wa EcoBank mobile app so no. Ubetumi akomande musika de didwe wa Ghana ni abibrem aman eduesa mensa so. Download the EcoBank mobile app or play an Apple Store and Nayara.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank enfreo ana ensene SMS emisa wo pin OTP bank card ana Ghana card ho asamo da.
Kwame, me ya omwa o. Me ba panyin kane no oni made pa. Na so na se bua no obon. Medwene ho amenti ase.
So we dey simple gra. Fanuko White Stone Dental and Eye Care. Na yen checking any man.
Oh, jai samani abrewate. Me ba bona make us much was me Fanuko Eye Care clinic.
Na wonnim se enkwada bi wonu mo a. Won de sua enko ye nyina no efi wani. Akwada bi wo a abra teacher ni kira de no. Won hu ade ni yi. So wote ani ma na so wote akire. E ba ne sa. Fanubra White Stone Dental and Eye Care. Ni nya nhwemu mfa na ni no. Oha bia entam so ye ni asia no ama no.
Ayampa o. Na sekro ni yade no eba monka ye wadwe ye se bibia ye fine wo be ko na bibia ka echi na wani sei na se kro masate se wono momoja broso na esiche yade no aya na momani yade pa
sapepepe onipa bia kra no afimu wankwa check up awani ho kra no enyem prenu Why Stone Dental and Eye Clinic say fa wonu wabusu nyina Ebra, ni enye hwehwemu emfa mani ene mo se ho. How bia no, ye behwe ni asia no e de amamo. Ye wo abafu mfidie ultra modern diagnostic machines ahodo a ye de ye san hwehemu no. Ye dwuma efo nso de. Wani wote, enti uba ye beje wo fel so. Why Stone Dental and Eye Care e wo East Legon. Ye be MTN office kese no. Free wo 024 225 1983 and 024 045 2992. Why Stone Dental and Eye Care. Wenni eno kania.
Brush, brush, brush. That's it. That's it. Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush your teeth right. Brush your teeth. Brush your small and hard. Underneath and in between.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
Efiora, me mwachi o Efiora. Yes on.
Machi o Efiora. Efiora me chia wonye so.
Hey, Ewra, enfase mam so. What? E ba force chia me. Mo yem no.
Won so pepe.
Hey, oh, wafi, we dia me pese oni Efiora bekon. Eh, Efiora we dia ye kwa sori abo. Ewrade. Mo kwa sori. Ye pompa ye. Ewrade ka soro ho a. What? E be say wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya. Onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink. No ne yire ne mma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa. No wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu. Wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom. Enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore. Ne fie wura beti ha. Anopa dio, awia dio, enumre dia mo no makodeo. Mo mame. Na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya.
Mesi na dia ya late nso me yanki kabinje Efiora ya wi aya kwasere body pache. Ke Efiora, wuti fia say light bi no water bi oba wuntua bi. Wo bo asa sika na ne fa koto this way chocolate drink. Na ba nom.
Ka hwe me catch no play fa. Say this way chocolate drink no. Metumi ato bi pa na so na me de so mo ahwe wate. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Say me bufu a, betumi ato bag mu a wate. Yeah, Efiora, we nko ade ma abunfu.
E koto nyanhwe. Efiora fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FGA Ade Akye Abia atum.
Okay, 101.7 so ni abusuafo ye da so atiadwam ene ekena ye ma ekena no na yekodi iri fitri na yedi di fitri na se de Thursday bia ye yedi apomdi nkomo no ye nhwe na afe ye ni apomdi nkomo so e na bibia anya kama ansa na mamfa we mfempa cho Eco Bank for se ebra so se wankasa control sika e Mexican control nti Eco Bank mobile app no eso na abekọ na wankasa wa control sika na ube control sika no a kwanu nie ube download the mobile app no ada eye app store na play store na ube to transactions akọ 33 African countries ni wiase ba bia ube ye no wo phone so nti wa na wo control no se de ope obetua water bill, electricity, school fees payment. Ni nyina no transfer sika ne ade nyina no ewo app no so eno na obeye. Na was say wudi ane se obe download Eco Bank mobile app no you are through to go. Command you sika no kire se wo pay attention to details. Eco Bank mfrɛ enka se fa wo pin bra ana one time pin Fabra now bank card details. Fabra now Ghana card details. Fabra. So what doubt to be a Eco Bank 0800 00 32 25 0800 00 32 25. Dr. Edubuating our endpoint homeopathic clinic. Yeni doc and come doc me watching.
Kwame Nkrumah Tikese Kwame meje oso. Na Kwame so bibia boko de.
Boko na also a doc.
Kwame Nyankopon daroma me se me ho ye pa.
Okay, FM 101.
Edmefo anyame de wa ma omo mu dwumadie mu so etesen
Kwame bibi e koso pa sa wa unim se ya ka se se ya ye dia to for Father's Day ye bo ho dawuro no Kwame Father's Day endpoint said ye afi bia ye no on say ka afi bia ye screening for free screening for Father's Day ye check a lot of things, a lot of medical conditions for free. Na Kwame the hunu kase ne se bebre no no beba for screening no na treatment na nipa no bia oba we hu se e normal we hunu won ho no we hu se nipa no or show signs of getting yade e fence stroke na Kwame wakate ne se omra no be treatment amo me ma obi betima kwatana se ya be 1 year 2 years beba no ye de ne beba kan ne ko bi mu no na stroke ote hwiti mo ye de ne ba obi beba ebe show signs bia obeya ne test no hu se bia ne prostate no asa se enya issue o masa ekuti se ebedu mi bi obeba no na ontimi nyon so na o se de rubber to ne bemen obi timi ba na ebia wateke hepatitis obe check na o nipa no o ye negative na just oni bi na just de also wo ya wa ye sa check ni na ma no just a bit ma cost between 1,000 to 1,500 excess woni yade bi bia hepatitis na Kwame na wa che nipa no say o mpese obenya sa yade ni bia obe wo pane against it your friend vaccination and I say obe immunize against it say ya wonu obi kura kosia na se nipa no wo hepatitis ni bia wontimi nkonkonya Kwame 100 Ghana cedis for that no be 3 times bosimi bia 3 times na we na wa bon ho ban against ayade no Kwame can you imagine say obi betimi aba be yes screening no na we nya say all said the also the baba ye e de be bon ho ban no yes 100 Ghana cedis no di para se me kwa ba obeba biem afenfofo obeba biem obaba ye screening no obeba no yade no na woni bie no obecheck no na hepatitis no na afedi wanya e Kwame de ya tena se ahunu se sanete de ya ene se screening no obeye na nipa no take advantage of it na ne cost na wate ne cost so na mo no be take advantage no de abon ho ban na wo de asa na ho yade no se nipa na nye de ya ene na te se afi Father's Day no ayeba no enye free screening ni ye ba be ye na momu no eye omo a ye say adwuma silver 18 years nyina no wono akere oba clinic wo bia stroke bi no de ba ye na bi o twiti na ho ato no obi ba ye na ne sperm ena enya adwuma bia o low sperm count o azoospermia wontime ne yere nyam na nipa no eye treatment ama afedi ne sperm no aba normal obi ba ye na bia yade etini mu no na enipa no watimi yetima boa na ma na treatment na wi a sai nipa no a ya hwe omo awie no a omo ato omo a wono a oba oyi ni folder obo hu sampa enipa we sei no Kwame omo ene ye bebo omo abaso anaso obi a wono kura woda so ba clinic ho ani treatment no ogusu a oye treatment no omo na Father's Day ye sika no e de be ye free screening ama obi a yade no wo no a bia ontimi nteke hu treatment obetena sama yade na kunu ne de ene ye na ye ntimi enye dai ye nkoso enye ne saa ne mo de ye ba be ye ne se obi a waba clinic ho ogusu ye ni treatment ana obi kura wa ni treatment why your treatment ye twem be wan en years kura no a na wo kura card no a no an se wo de wo card no on that day no ye be ni 2 solid days Kwame achede bebre microwave fridges blender kettle iron enti achede bebre ena ye nam se nipa na dosu ni nti no Kwame ye di 2 solid days ene beye eno no baso on Father's Day enti no wow ba clinic woda first into the treatment no ye confirm me kire wo se wo atowo ene nko no ba no that day no they also wo ya ne se wo card no keke enti no wa wo tie mi no fa endpoint card no fa hye baabi eyi ene wo a ugusu a wo ba clinic no so de also de wo to aso ba say you also so no e do that day no so a sa akede no a ye bekeche no ya ye di bedi apapafo mu nyina no Father's Day no na wo so wetimi enya portion di kwame we ni say ya obusa endpoint koso na happen was spintes any tema branch pay for now na next year no ye the other branches be Kumase abeka ho na another 2 years ye the takrade so abaka ho and it's going to be on yearly basis be celebration ebe ho ama endpoint to me particularly it come obusa me basically no we ne ye koso
dog ani eneme pese di nkomo bi kidney disease asori papa kaneni enim say yesikafo ya de enen kwara enya empani nya ema enya na nem pese di nkomo bi efa nephritis na ye kan nephritis a na just ye keka kidney no inflammation ene ne kro ene ba say ye ka say nephritis ya ene de be ne kwan be ne fa so eba
Kwame medase pass scenario ya what the SAS is very important pa. Kwame na otwi kura no say what they say we address with news. O share health minister Emma Akwenya kakra o ma health update. E kire say ye hwemu a ene Ghana enipa ewu no ye fa na 100% ya emu be 40 to 45% are dying of kidney conditions. Na idea is so much alarming. Papa. Na kwame ye nanam ho ye a ye koba no. Obi a oni akro no obi tie mi a obeka se me de kidney de mi twam wo Yesu din mu. Da bi yade na de ba. Obi a nim Yesu. Mimi nim Yesu. Se ma nhwe mi hu ye na mi nim ade ko de sa yade ne ba. Yesu be wo abrabom. Nyame be wo abrabom so yade no ubenya. Na kwame se ye ka kidney no a wonya doctor na se obi ni ufi a wonya kidney yade ni bia kwame ye ka obefa ne tra se kwame se obi nya kidney faili ana se obi kidney ni nya adwuma ye also what ase ne se kwame ordinarily no meat ba ko eye 1 minute bia no about half cup of blood kidney no filter and eyi excess water eyi excess sugar eyi excess toxic substances free umojanim meat bia no there's a half cup and a kidney no esone so e wo hunam duanim meat ba ko nye don very wo eye a minute pa second pa 60 seconds na a minute no kidney no that's what it's able to do. The kwame say wo kidney ye ka say obi kidney aseya meaning say meat ba ku bia no a enka wo kidney no e sone free umojani mu no entimi nye bie mu enti machine bia ye fe no say dialysis ena yedi be dai edi be si usuo amasa machine no eno kra no kwame 3 times a week etika meat bia no ka kidney no esoni fi so etika within a matter of bia be say don hwede ba ko no na umoja wo mu nyina no nanka asone so awie na foforo na recycle no nko ne ba no we die se kidney ni say ya na wakotue sika mpokura no kwame 3 times etika moja no a ka meat ba ko bia no ka yi fifiri hunam duanum afedi entimi nye saade ni bi na obakotue sika na wuwia ya de machine na si usema machine no enimomu na aide ayi fi na firi mu na kwame wuwie na sade o hwesade nipa do wasi aye beke na honko no ba na imagine say ebia wote ha eni bia be suoduru ana uti so menya na ana uti kofowidua na kwame ubetu ka aba kwalebu aba ye dialysis 3 times na kwame wo de wo ye obi a wo kyera de ana wo ye obi a wo ye obi a wo ye obi adwuma ana wo ye aban adwuma na wo twe no a wo de 5 days yi adwuma no wo de mum yensa ebe ko hospital sika no kwa de menya ma sika no so etu kwame si ye di sankomo wo ya na wo awutie no na sere pa say oboni beka was listen with rapid attention yentie ni pa na kwame se bi ye se empanifo na kan ye wo se contractor yi kwan na se wanyi wo dan amfiri wa wo se contractor no na ni gere o contractor bi wo twakwan yi pa because when you die amfiri ho rinti no se binto wa you will not understand na kwame wo sika de minima sikafo adefo obi wo dan obi benya kidney yade no na wo dan be before benya na wo dan be 5 or cars more than be 7 kwame wa ton ni nyina ma say dan ba ko odam nu kra no se se ada no kra twofo si abo just because of person survival rinti ye wo enkwanya ye wo ahoden ati wo ya ye yi no kwame ye ntie sankomo ye ka se nephritis ya na kwame ye simply no de kan nyina no say inflammation of the kidney kidney no aye no se fonye it is a kidney no sa fonye no aye de ehuhuru a yesi wanya yade bi efe ne se nephritis na kwame ye nephritis ne wo wodo be miensa ye wo glomerular nephritis ye kasa ade no a na no tese eno no kidney no e wo filtering system I one nephrons nim ye ka the filtering system no akwa me tese fonye ana se etese bibia I say net a wutimi di nsuo egum ana se etese funnel ana tese on say kwame ye wo foam funnel ni bi so what say ade no a ai so hu sa ade no sa na eno no etie na kwame eno na etimi dai moja no efamu a na efin toxic substances eno wa wadi anya papa ni bibia no na ayi afirim na eno no de papa no akọ into the blood na de enye no apasi into bibi a be kan say urine aba abonten as be kan say urine na kwame sa de no sa sonye no na obi ho ana na de no eno no ahufuru nti esa no a na kwame ahufuru ni nti no eno ma na ye papa no kura no a honam dua de hia no obo nse ebi wo ha na apasi through na aba abonten nti obu abo so cheke ye cheke o blood ye cheke o sugar o kidney ye say bia protein, there's proteins in your blood, proteins na ka honam dua ni hia proteins in your urine, proteins na honam dua ni hia no bo se na afa ehinim enna de ye papa no de enye papa no a o se ke free honam dua ni mu no na so no aka honam dua ni mu enunti ye oba ko e be ka na se glomerular nephritis kwame ye oba ko so a ye be ka na se interstitial nephritis ye ka interstitial nephritis na eno so no na se ye wo tubo su bi eno no meka na se eno na se glomerular no esone o moja ne so wia papa na ewo mu no eno ma na papa no ewo moja ne mu no kwame o se ni nyina no is transmitted into the blood back again na de enye papa no sa tubes no ayi afiri ohonam duanim obu ano na de no sa tubes no ni tubes no na de no ayedai na ene so ayi inflame a kwame na tese na de no so no wakogunya medical condition ye beka na se interstitial nephritis yo ba ko se beka na se pyelonephritis eno no kwame obi anya infection no affect especially with the bladder na descend akoni kidneys mu no eno so etimi kofa saa wo ye ne eba kwame si ye de mepete me change na ne say ye kase nephritis na a type of kidney condition na no na enkoduru akire oba kono na mo say ense da nu akire enkodu kidney failure enkoye easily reversible a type of kidney inflammation can take place it is inflammation no yetimi hwe etimi reverse saa de no ɛma ho etimi tɔ nti yɛka da nephritis na Kwame na hyehyɛ ɛno de ma kyerɛ mu
sɛ obi wɔ hɔ na ebi bɛyɛ no a nephritis symptoms be na show
Kwame the symptoms be show ni sɛ ɛnam sɛ efi no dodoɔ no a retaining in the body no nti kidney ntimi enyi efi ni mfiri ho na mbua ni nti no Kwame nipa no ho no bo sɛ na ase ataatai na n'ani ase amemema so bo sɛ nipa no putu on so much weight Kwame the aya no so sɛ ɛma odwonso the frequency also odwonso no afi ɛso timite sɛ de nka wonim sɛ nka kama also odwonso do bu ha obetuma transit the whole day kwa no ntimi nyenso ɛno so ɛyɛ adeɛ baako a ɛda ne ho adi paa na Kwame bo sɛ mpɛ bebre no ana sa da ne ho adi sɛ Johnson no bo sɛ mogya o Johnson no timi yɛ pink bi saa wo behwɛ na sɛ there's blood in the urine na sɛ Johnson no mogya abem ɛno no so ɛyɛ adeɛ sign baako a mpɛ bebre no ano etimi ɛda ne ho adi Kwame etimi ma bebre no aso so ayase etimi ɛyɛ omoya nti bo sɛ de obi wo a de bia was na yase ne ya so yɛ bɛma so yɛ oba na yase ne ya na ne mfe de bia tutu no ne nyinaa no etimi kokoyɛ ade a kyerɛ sɛ wan hwi ya na yɛ kidney ni ebi na ɛba Kwame mpɛ bebre no ano so no obo so obi wo a de etimi ɛde ba ne sɛ etimi ma ne honam timi keka no wonya scaly anase itching in the body excessively that is say efi no a oseke no honam dua ni mu no Kwame honam dua ni ntimi nyifi ni mfiri honam dua ni mu enti anam say there's a lot of toxic in the body woni moja ni mu nti no de eba ne sɛ dai ni fada tani no ema mpem bebiri no ano obo sɛ de bia na no ahonkeka ne ho etimi ekeka no paa de sad so ede ba ne sɛ etimi ma o pressure obi ba benya saa o haw ni bia kidney o haw ni bia all of a sudden no obo sɛ wanya elevated pressure woni pressure ya de all of a sudden na obo sɛ o pressure no a jump o pressure no kosoro den Kwame eno so no eye ade baako a eno so obo sɛ na wanumu akɔ obo sɛ wo digestive system no kwai tin afete mu wanum timi to na obofono na obi kura efe obi kura timi lose weight ni nyinaa no eye ade a kidney no etimi de ba Kwame esase timma wo sɛ asese wonya sleeping disorder wonna no etimi ye bas ma wonna yie na ma pressure ekosoro na afa ebo nso akoma bɔ na wo yam show bo nso wonya shortness of breath ohomia bo nso inhyeso ni nyinaa no so eye ade a kidney no ebi ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛho sunsuanso ni bia Kwame utimi enya no eti basically no we mo ne no ma obi a wasa sɛ wonya kidney ɔhawo no Kwame we ni apart from say wona se beta tai wani betima mema so ene saa no ma no bo nso these are the things bo nso all of a sudden no utitimi ga ni nyinaa no ɛyɛ wɔ hawa obi benya saa wɔ hawa bia nephritis ya utimi enya
na ɛde ne causes ne yɛde ne risk factors ni
Kwame medan se pa ade cause nephritis a yɛ kidney ɛyɛ inflammation of the kidney no Kwame ade cause kɛseɛ pa ɛyɛ infections sɛ ebi abema wo ho na abema mu ye wo ya ne mu hyehyɛw na nsuo fita fi bema ne mu ba na rash se gugu bema no ho wunya infection wo ta nya infection na infection no kwa wunya so a won fa nko hospital na kwa mo hu sɛ obi wo ho a antibiotics no wanom saa na wonom saa nnuro no ame ɛno no etimi putu etimi ma kidney ni timi inflamed ɛnam sɛ wo abuse no nti no ano den nti no etimi ɛyɛdai inflame kidneys no ɛna adeɛ infection so wo ntimi antwiti ni yie no ɛmoawa no timi degenerate from urethra na akɔfa na akɔ prostate na akɔ bladder na Kwame akɔ do urethus nim na a transport it into the kidney. It's one of the main causes adeɛ baako a ediba bebree ba hospital yehunu pa 80% of nephritis no Kwame obo hemu no ne free yade ya kan say infection ya enamu yade wa ya yemfa ne serious no Kwame etimi kwa kokodi nipa de taninya Kwame obi so wa ade ne de ba e ono ani immune system no etimi sori tia on kidneys no lupus and now say obi abeka say autoimmune deficiency syndrome that is on one immune system no ehu the kidney no a foreign bacteria na asase se no eno so ade a empem bebre no ano eno so etimi de ba kwa obi so ho kwa no na efi na busuam obi ho a na abusua no yade a omo no ewo omo so paa ne saa yade e fe ne se ne fight bi eno so ewo ho kwa basically no we mo no anase ada enuro bi a yennom yenya self medication no painkillers no saa no herbal concoction no obi akoyi ade herbal wa keka bom odi we je ni say na dey suru wisa na dey form wisa kakra wo no odi hwentia uwi a odi ankase watwimu ne ho nkɔ ba no kwame ni na enuro a yennom a sebi enye amfa fene say the standard and I say uncle for food and drug board no nkɔ ba no kwame ni na no concussions na yennom no ni na no ade a it goes a long way and ntina saa ade a yefɛ sɛ ene kidney o hawo no kwame adɔso no enoma yennom ko ye widie mu no enoma ye de sra ye honam ye de noma bebre sra ye ho a chemicals ye de po ye ho ne ho nkɔ ba kwame ni nyina no enters the body enti saa de we de enti amana ko ye ni de ensuo we don't take enough water one take enough water kwame it is the kidney no it is the wo ya ben kwan so wo ya ben kwan na kwame wa ben keke na wo tete aben no wa amfa aben no a wawo no wa amfa nsuo wo di gu sonyem na wa amfa nsuo angu abeni mu a kwame wontimi nya enepa no a wo de beye nkwan no ana kwame obetimi nya se wontimi nya dabi wontimi nya efi se wo tete aben na wawo na di gu sonyem mu a aben de ye fa nutrient na wo pe no wontimi nya enu nti sa pepe se yensu ya no nsu a sa na ye makidni no entimi nya adwuma yie ena normal ye num koye mu no de de sra de de koye mu de ye ni na no kwame enu a ye num antibiotics odi be ko hospital mi ahwama no oyale oye no a o koto adowe no akoto aduo ni bi o wa ebia na ho den 500 milligram 1000 milligram na yentiase yenti no eno an se yennom saade no enti we mu nyina no some of the causes ya etimi kofa ade a ye fe no se anase obi a wo da aduro bi so for very long time enti na wo da aduro bi so me fa nse omo ye HIV wo HIV a wo da aduro no so anom akodu certain level bi a yetimi ka jo se sabra ne yenya o medical check and wo kidney ni liver anase obi ya hypertensive or the aduro for very long time and obi a diabetic or the aduro for very long time the side effect of that medication you know I mean to wo mu anu a na so kokko check sa de no because what the aduro so what the chemical medicine so what the herbal medicine so wo no no bi a enye doctor na aye ni na no kwame some of the causes here etimi kofa ade afa ne se nephritis e ba be hwe ni pada sen
dokoi ya wie no se obi ani hu bi when effect of untreated nephritis na ade na beto no na yare na nkase etimi treat ma no konso
kwame yes nephritis ya ade a ye treatable enye kidney failure on say kidney failure so kidney no e failure eno de ye mfel duru ultima endpoint e ma ye ho he bebre no a ona dog ya se mi kidney no stage 4 me o de be dey wo endpoint enye enu apaye ho da ene no ye specialist kwalebu da ho na so de ko kidney say wie no enye ye ya na mmom no we mu ye minor issues etimi di kidney ne say etimi ko fa bibi e fa kidney failure etimi ko fa chronic kidney issues etimi ko fa ebe so ye wo ana chronic kidney diseases etimi ko fa ba enti kwa ben we mu no sa yes ne dia ya dia etimi di medication etimi etu ase kora e mani free ho because no answer ni pa ne ba ye be lab and scan of which kwame endpoint kora wo yes scan no e free e lab no and e 300 Ghana cedis it yes check ni ye hunu the cause of the kidney problem no na sa kwame ye nephritis ya e medication ɛna etimi de correct na mmom so wo tena se na yadeɛ ne kokoduru bɛmpɛnsoɔ afɛ deɛ kidney no afeeli Kwame ekodu that stage no a na nyɛ endpoint asɛm a na yɛ kwalebu na no koraa no Kwame bebree no a they don't survive it. That is how come a lot of them, because how much money do you have to take care of yourself? Bosumi biya biya ubetuya 5,000, 10,000, 5,000 to 6,000 to take care of yourself for the rest of your life. Nyamiama about 30 years I can't want. Will you be able to pay a month of 5,000, 6,000 Ghana cedis for the rest of your life? Najuma na wo ye no. It's a Jumana wo ye no. Are they ready to give you 3 days out of the Jumano to go to hospital to take care of yourself? Come and say who answer question we now we need solution there. Now they make an and say so what to say hospital be to say end point. A free scanning on kidney. Now oh bano lab no and I will go to your 300 Ghana cedis. Come on, now so to me to an now who the status of your kidney? Yadeɛ no a yɛsi 40 to 45% ekum nipa no. Kwame, again it can be you, it can be me. Enti mesere ha no sɛ obi ntimi aban ntimi mfa ɛnkyɛ kyerɛ wo sɛ kintina wankɔyɛ a yɛbɛkyɛw na mmom waa no wobɛtumi put your destiny in your own arms. ɛno aha na mede ma no ɛsie yɛse a word to a wise is enough. Sebi yenya kra obi beka se me sika so we fon ekura no ne credit ya woto ade bi a yem prioritize bia no yenya hu sika so one prioritize bi bia unya hu sika Kwame obi si me sika enam si ya prioritize de bia wo so didie eni nti ya so na fa bia no a yenya dwane di because ye din say dwane ya ni di ya betuma wu yade no a yade no si prioritize say yade no ya intuiti yade no ete so no a yade no bekuyan a Kwame we will have money to do it to the make me e de manu asie no end point say obo stroke hu kokko e yade ama na ho so pa na e ba stroke ni ba bo se ho hwehwe bibi ne nam ho na mbianim ho twetwetwetwe akoma bo peri we yam hwe ti dwaw wo da wo na forgetfulness arefie wo kasa no ano fom o joint no joint o kon aki wachiri nkasa o sisi enyina no etimi eye wo ya o to de ba end point to me particular clinic ya enya me ne pa e betimi ahwe etimi to ase afiri ho end point here was Sprinters Road cell signboard ye obi o tema committee 22 Kumase Krono Mabo ahia takwade anaje Queen of Peace the number betimi afre yen no eye 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 Kwame na kupon ka ho na no pay I salute you.
Also ka wo so Dr. Eduwate na ye ne no de nkomo awie no end point homeopathic clinic ubomoden ko wa ayarsade wo fa ne kwa okay 101.7 oyo
wa fa
anano no na unzane ye ka se obi a ware open obi a ware open
no
na obi sende by say ware open no onye ex name wo e one night stand and am say no we anso one day be
afternoon noon stand say ankomo na nipa na akogbo echire tini akoso mem nyina nipa nte
na obi so sa sende by say o another ebi so ho say nipa koso your boy so onye boy o say obi ankasa obi a ho no mo frɛ wo mo ho a na mo akodwam
anu ye I say enu nye esgracia ye oni nipa na jai na eche wehia na wakwaji bibi woni je na esgracia but we no na defending game Konzo of Amu Jaya mo a
Tanzania
service.
Where wouldn't I dream pro?
Samu Jaya.
Bibi the sea yenna a ye.
A teacher.
And more why be a bear 1 year. Not 2 years, there be a Marco Shia be a Cape Coast. I no Cape Coast who call baby now, so call baby to move and as I hear. Oh no, oh yeah, dear.
Fareway.
Farewell, the other would just the year.
Hey, continuation.
No,
continuation.
I know social media continue. Continue.
And I renewer.
So didn't you? What did you upon be out?
Okay.
Anna sexual freestyle that day.
Freestyle, I say, Moko Shiafo for baby, do as if you have given up in life. Baby, do as if you are ending COVID-19 as if for no. And the hairstyles, but Nyao Candy, I doubt.
Be at Nipano. Wouldn't any strings be attached? Moontown frefrem. It's be at 6 months, because Chemboy 1 year.
But then I know so almost my own here almost. Because no matter what,
I don't know a day, and no know the back on X and 1 hour account. On the Sabian, one on any year, now soon in the year. I know a sex partner.
Also, be an official.
Official with you.
Oh, an impartial.
Official
on impartial. Hey, where the mouth?
Yes.
I feature an impartial.
We are needing you here, dear.
What be with the Abasa? Your friend friends with benefits.
Okay, I know so bad.
Yeah.
And
then what you are done for?
Oh, yeah. But I know
I'm
moving I no a rate no munya come on.
You make just say it is say Obia one in a baby pen, but one shut down Chimpran.
Okay.
A be a baby the sea and you could see. And no, what never can list the bell.
Oh, no. Obet me, I know, stowaway.
No.
Mumfa medro ma. Stowaway listen. We were only not jump over. Mrs. Opinion to me and Faria, my dear.
You over me. I made you want me with the Aminka.
See, I can't stowaway listen. You are no ex.
Effie na de buy no or say friends with benefits.
Hey, adwe
wo are you mad here so say card ne be ka ex no
so bobom je be am gina utwem utwem
ono so onye ohwe
na ne onya me hwe pepe de o ma ya se ti wa ye mi bibi no nto abe ye mi bibi say
ebi obi amu kwa no
enye se o ex de na mo bi ya o ex
ne twempna
ahanti me mo I like the answer empna twene de na twiem
empna
twene abotre me ba da bi study dia se ne nkanya
empna de se etuom
na ekoso me ba na ekoso na nyai meboa ti se me ne wa anya entwiem
esida krope bibi ansi bio
te se de me point no ne se de na esi me ha wo nyina no no
binti mi patri koto
ma ne patri kotom sa e patri betom de ne ese no so enti nkesi de ne patri koto
wo botiano na ensuo na yiri wo kwanim nti sa abra no wo fam awuko na ada ho ma de chefri o wanko obi
nti mini phone yan kasa bio yan hia bio
so accident
samayana
by accident this year me kwa ba what
sa accident we dey anu wa hiu
accident
obi say accident bisanza me say fatal one na nye fatal bisano was it fatal accident na nye fatal akwada wa me wadwam accident of wanya ko go take the coin come
asembe
fatal accident
honorable Joe Apia Boateng Obana Mranese Fanta MP for Afram Plains South yɛne ne ntwe nkɔmmɔ Honorable Joe memwache
Mejoso.
na bɔkɔɔ deɛ
Nyame adom bɔkɔ na afɛ.
biribi ayɛ kama papa
Nyame
na ɔkyena yɛte sɛ His Excellency Reverend John Dramani Mahama wɔba mo mpɛsua so account to the people na ɛho nkɔmmɔ te sɛ
Yo me da America metia OKFM fo nyina na matia Afam Prince afo so. No president beba Afam Prince sword na ngasa de kati sword no on 26th which is Saturday. And I kati sword no for Farmers Service Center. Farmers Service Center no be because the Farmers Service Center den. Farmers Service Center dia president enam nim dia so ene agric minister Oma Kambom, Oma Yankopon from the FA. Afam Prince, baby, and Afam Prince in Ghana, Kwaendia, or baby, now Afam Prince in particular, a dramatic show, a Afam Prince ban, quiet. Intended the Bakrana, and we can improve a woman in the coffee. When she or Baba is Farmer Service Center, not all the tractors, and Abia woody size, and fertilizers, and seeds. You can't see the bit na brew, bit na more seed, no number. And to work when you be able to self as well. Oko center, one of the if you invest me dot 10 acres, invest me dot 50 acres. Now you know near Wahuna, either say a buy back to be here, Monaco form. Now, what for you, Manama, one more, can't you say a brew, say a more, say a fertilizer, be here, say be dear, baby dear amount. Now, I finished one, which I will do by na kakra na wodi wo ho na wabetia na wa nkai na so aban aso na tete wo hu aso ana se obemo wabeji enyimani nyina na finance officer ana se finance company bi a finance wa at a very low rate na wati ajaye wo kuaye no ni se no onhia so ba ko stress ho se uko fasika edi aba akwakodo ana se bibisa aban yama na wucha wonu ban a na omato no mate wo kanetu but wo compare to market price na what mean say wo de e pom kra tete aban ama o subsidy nti no na o se obe pound ma na Ghana ha nyina ordinary Afam South and na obe pound ma first because o me survey ni tete Afam South e be kwa ya e choso miensa ba me kwa me see survey na me so ma o mu wi ya na se bibi rai nti na e ko to miensa kensa kan yi kan ya hodi quiet too and na wo say ye moa yen say ye fish o ye aquaculture na fish farming and na say o dia crops by brew by rare banking and na keka ho nti me menda na president say obeka so na akuafo so ho ahenhom kakra nti o kondo to be akuafo me catch o bra na me ma wasa say nti o ba president ba o be mo me kisho ya ko bi bia ma after so ya start combine harvest akutwa waburu ayi bia na ya se kana kakra na afiri na e bi sika kai na afusi back e dia ma nti ya no na president so kwakọ ye no ye memenda e bai
na ma me we say there will there be monitoring se bia nipa no abege aban fudie ne ade akade awodo wo de kwakọ ye na bere no wante nani anhwe na akoye eka abeda wo me eno so te say
ye wo managers visit the farm from time to time. Say a move and how I do. Say a BB and how near possibly a full year because a lot of extension officers. You know, a work for here. Would you see and make a something to quiet first? You can't something that I say, said you a blue. You can't something that 7 up as a BD and I say quiet. And Patrimba. They said your weather forecasters are. They say at this time you also for Zokobon. In Suba Todo, I'm a Bruna na number 1. Number 2, there were special officers that be making sure say some of the skills work periodically and now say from time to time. And we say a full course say Fana. And I mean who say if there's any accept you the combined harvester, ya kodo ya prow ya haro the combined harvester could be a buru the dear Bruna Mount. Sorry, planter, a planter, a Bruna Mount. Now, Yamo drew the fabulous was yes, I feel nani next no yɛ combine harvest ko twa waburu no asan hyɛ gu bag match so waburu na yɛtwa no nya 100 bags na wo ka wode ɛyɛ 2 bags na 3 bags enkani na yɛ on pass on aban sɛ kɔ na kɔgye usika betumi agya ma afu na unless nso antɔ dia na ɛnyɛ okwani no ɛna anhwɛ afu no yie but rather no mu no nature nti president disani measures win na egu akwan mu a yasi e ho ase a yidin sɛ bibisa na oba bɛyɛ ma yɛ
aba mete sɛ nkokɔ bi so o kyade wo yɛ nkokɔ nkitikiti ni bia na
nkokɔ me yɛ me sefa de ba kwa no so bia me wo me nam kwa me ko consensus me ba me do de bebro ye sɛ omo bread 10,000 beds na 10,000 beds na ɛsɛ obi ɛhwɛ beds no for one month nti omo de tene ba nti consensus chama boama ono no oyɛ 40 family bi da nti nya ye baby my ema ide nkokɔ no duo enya no so de bebre nti ayɛ me min de be ye be check nkokɔ 10,000 okay sorry MC mu be 59 ewu ye omo ba foforo no but they say the ni aka ni nyina no 59 out of 10,000 de omo ina wo ho nti ayɛ me min de be ye be check na omo e ba ni na obi agye ne de na o de akɔ na kura ase ebi beji up to 25 ebi beji up to 50 ebi depending ombeji nti sɛ wopɛ bi na wo backyard dia obviously wo de mean sɛ wo backyard na me de wo de me ba me de gu kanten bi mu na me de abro na me de ne so aka de ne ka ho na ja wa spread wo mfiti do won nam wa bi du Christmas on to akoko bi
tipa na ayi mama me dan and then this program and this say yeah ne bia be venue ne he time so say he
okay program ne say yeah ye wo ho ne dada ne de yen bi di kan akọ ase akọji ania ai before the bobo wo beba konkoma for so de o magro beba na akanfo so e di adoa beba e beji ania se boten na president aba ndi president ba na afi jumagini na atase na jumagini wo be di e fe no Kwame Nkrumah ana se takratwene kuro ba ko na ni din no ida so be fe no Kwame Nkrumah na se takratwene ba Kwame Nkrumah no e na ye popular name e wa from prince wo nko achichi unu this capital of utwan so na be 10 minutes drive no na wadu Kwame Nkrumah nti by the roadside nti no unti kura skip no se wo roadside udu ya pen udu kwanu apebu nse wo ene nkofo firi nkanya ba omo be mount eye platform ni omo sisi omo canopy sisi ground so bibia yi ta bibia ekoso mi DC so wo asewa on so nti communicating the ekoso almost every 30 minutes bia na kasa hu bibia bibia eko nti atwen mu ana ye twen yinya kura se nka wa ututu utacha na nka oba asia ka be me de papa na ja nka muina ma be witness that occasion way because the whole Ghana something stuff any yana kind just say awon apa ntino ya hemfo something that so ya hemfo nine any diso bukuru wa hene na ye abikifin hene na nkwati ahene na ye pitiku nti ahemfo nine any bi ensa so ahemfo ni na so ati aje say o ma beta o ma mpaniachi nti enye agro kra re papa nti we dey me that video me sure to me that ya unko okay uko kra uko half day nanka waba aja uba nyanza kwa me catfish you ma be di ko
anso pa me pe mate ona wani e be da se pa
okay me da se me chia one ukuza onu ye jmaina
bia so jo so baba
me da se okay bye
Emmanuel
Beme
me fa ne se won kwa abrochire da ena wo kɔhwe abrochire enti wo kra wo kɔ no airport na wo hia ga bia na ne wo sama aboy won de ota konti as olidiu no mu kodru baabi di se Dubai to bomb watu na ese chese mo pe baabi arrest here hotel no so na $250 a night baga ne de ono ha ne de na de mo nkoda kakre eno no efum kodi mu a debi won siga no okọ America wo so na wo kọ Turkey e na ga no kwa so okọ no wo kọ friend exercise
ofa asem we de off air kra na mene ohini weka me de o ma me mfia pema baby am gina na me gina wo na de ntia baby am gina na me gina say den ne ma ye define obi as ne ex boa me ba
empra twe mu odin etoa so na koso ne nyai
mo me da sinkai wish said de wo ye TV nkofo nhwe empna twe mu odin na eto koso na etoa so na nyai that is sex me boa meba oh me da meba ofa me ya meba
definition of relationship
meba
na nka ye ka no quiet
meba
sex wo
ofa meba
nya sex nim
ohene wa meba nya no na ema ye empna twen
na ema ye empna twen
enti dia na ebema wa ex
we no bibi na si ye moda wo no
magia to mistakes ti mi bebeti me si akura beti ma patra kotom si akura wo outside studio na inside studio e mistake apatra kotom but the fact is apatra kotom no eno na migina so se eno nti me trotro me nkwa ngoma no mo enta akosu akuma v region akosu akuma constituency ma o ka ho wo ye ex
na say maybe sexual organs nya accident
enya accident na betomu yes edi
Kwame try say me define
what Michael Kofi to 8 year what naked accident traveling allowance with benefit Michael Tis what
Auntie, and some Michael Kofi ya bobo so na nyina
Michael Tis what baby when you dey okay ni wa
we ni
the naked accident traveling allowance with benefits of as well baby Michael dey dam san ye na fufo ni ya do fo mutie nso obi ade ne de obi akoin ne de de aba what
me gira akwanya so abo SDA for abasupa kitchen quartet for no
okay my idea ho
my idea
okay
o kai se ayi wuye no ebony ewuye no ebony nwom no mami sho yeah mami
I hate you so much
to the quartet man ye de papa
okay
ai ayi akwete man SDA
wow
I see me twam wo no say tana ne say mami utumi fu mentie hede ya me mami yo no so mami yo na we dey Kofi Kinata enyu no boy no me pa cho me ba bebo
okay
na motie Kofi Kinata pa cho enie Munim Kofi Kinata we are the obeko SDA
sao
bede sandi produna ya
okay it's nice
da Kofi we wutie da ko no wato ache wa ha try surprise
oh the honor the my friend Kobo
obet my
Jacobo
yeah the family abamum sisi ya na onu minim se so akwa SDA pay you
oh it is so beautiful come on far
yeah bebo enkofo gusu a argument no emu odin
when your team
awanya bi wa hu
board of directors ya we define
and awanya committee members
obi say ti e kasa de ne se ko obi ade be 100
antifa anya hwe normal say 100 it's okay it's okay
okay go share na kwantuo
anya hwe
wonin wo Ghana ha ena me fan say America ni Israel ni Iran war yaba eti mo aye stranded wo airport ho ena airport wo na mo ye stranded no wo ye say ene sir yanko be bi rest here ye gina na bomb ni bi kura sa be
na wo tu kwan wa mo aho
fudim se beba wo ni se beba
and your mind no
person obo bibi ma e wo
mama nyimi tu ma
oh okay
my SDA for year na it's so nice yeah
it's nice
obi ni phone ye connected him
sao
Pocho one check wo phone there. Wa connect na.
Dabi.
And X someone you used to be with or something you used to have. And now
yes, Simakra or come. More than 100 crayon yashi. We nipa. But me say so say Ade any we dear baby 100. Nam say more than 100 in point yashi we nipa.
You question me say. Eye one planet.
And some say accident.
Moko see wa Carter. Carter ye bombi. Ye boy, bra we Ghana ni.
Na we Ghana ni.
Ena what here na say ametiaji. Ono I Ghana ni kwa ote Carter wo ba. Ena also free baby na wo be transit.
Transit.
Ba sa no flight ye ntru no. No sister na me enko fie. Na nyame.
Adi me ho kama.
Na assistant tibia we mu pa na watenka sori dia na chese wo so nya five bombo to drones na sifo
na wo ye koma baby na koya es matenka sori
watenka na e sori
na dey
you watenka na e sori
na dey
e be serious o
boy yo tobo mo ko se fi o bombo na 2 weeks o dware a wunie e dem mo so kura sha
na de bia kra wo se hu ba o mu ehun woti wo kra wo se
situation we mu wa kono
be ma kra de ni kwa se peja
ya van sa ade na esi wie ye no wo wa bagana ono so abagana ono kra oba na so okọ abrodu nkwa
okay
wokọ nti o kwa no fere se ebra na ho te sei o ye wes
oka ho tell of all be naked accident by sex organs. Bam, Michael Kofi. And Michael Shea, you what?
You make your buffalo.
So, and on any day. Peppers, baby, boss, one guy be here.
No pen okay.
But so you say Kofi Kenata. SDA for version of Kofi Kenata.
Okay.
Mesumi dey me wodi debe ana baby wa to me metida me amenye me ni se to madinira mesumi dey me wodi debe ana baby wa to me me pray kada ko so na sani badina chuo ni no try wadi be wadi auni pa bo me de won edwin ha oh mami papa I will have my rental car not from fast from my church my time my cash for now I'm I will have my rental car not from fast from my church what to me puno my time my cash for now I'm baby cause I quit me Revency minchi promotion minchi Alamia minchi Kraza kwei minchi Revency minchi promotion minchi I mean you really say to my dingy night Messume day me wojiri rebe Ana bribi wa to me Meti me I mean you really say to my dingy night Messume day me wojiri rebe Ana bribi wa to me to my dingy night Messume day me wojiri rebe Ana bribi wa to me Metida I mean you mean it's a to my dinner Messume day me wojiri rebe Ana bribi wa to me me pray kada ko so na sani badina chuo ni no try wadi be wadi auni pa bo me de won edwin ha oh mami papa I will have my rental car not from fast from my church what to me puno my time my cash for now I'm I will have my rental car not from fast from my church what to me puno my time my cash for now I'm baby cause I quit me Revency minchi promotion minchi Alamia minchi Craza Quay Minchi, Cavancy Minchi, Promotion Minchi, I mean, you really say to my dinny night. Miss me day, me what you did ever. And I bring you over to me. Mete, me, I mean, you really say to my dinny night. Miss me day, me what you did ever. And I bring you over to me.
And I must say, Amen. Yes, you for over grey.
Ade.
What's it?
Version here fine.
Yeah. Kofi Kinata Kobo, Abra Chapel, Saturday eye.
That pass it through. I never feature in Kaka.
Let's see, I saw you know, I'm back 3 times. I walk him. I saw him more day.
I'll try.
Menyanka Obia to build good character. Any Christian values, no near the idea. No, and Kazi no convey 1 year. Would you 1 year after 1 year? No, Jai.
Yanyan is a national service, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you need to say,
it's me good.
It's nice. Edepa.
And you need a tasty ankasa.
Oh, you know. One version.
Yeah. Whom. And the voice, the tonation. You're not what I no pay.
Mema Sunkwao.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ade.
Oba voice in him.
Oba nim. Mema Nkwa. Me for the amount.
Edepa.
And I unsa nyumna gospel.
That's the way you bet me about. Sorry, them, Anna.
I see for I shall see about your come meet you, no one they call.
Because I told you, I met you so funny, be say, we are seeing a boy in tea. Yeah, why and I'm like,
and on what they having on.
You're the end.
Well, yeah. Argument in Moment and Koswa. They're not any may discuss, you know, your ex and now on your ex. Now, you're interested, it's the. And answer, you bet you can say a sign to him.
And I make us an accident by the sexual organs. You understand? An accident by.
And all the back one I'm from come.
Media say me stance in the main fan come.
Media etrium dindin.
Now me know Obia me define it as X. Now was something to show. As a child. Ebe free mu pie ya, you are my ex. Bebe free mu pie ya. Minimum.
What drum 100?
Ben pie mu no when your ex.
Ya hohoro.
Hey! Says who?
But if you have a child with me, then I know you are my ex because aside that baby oh.
Oh so dey mu awremo anyway. Ati for mo ase.
Yes, make it be am.
Hey!
Me jina nche.
Wa ba bi ojia.
Woni bibia to show.
What?
Wo siam na ka yam say, me no woni me twem ya wa he. Then na wa odi that say.
A producer say. Say. Mu dwa mu nyina. Say be ma no kura ntwa no for sam num no for ka ho.
Still was we show.
Oh, send there. Equation be no odi meter bi bo ho en ready. Say bia this person no. If you have a child with me, fine. Hey, and no, it's accepted. So I'm but we try mu dia forget it. Oh, I'm telling you. Minimum. That na ye share cry minimum.
Sir, I want cause unim no. But
just on the on cause unim kwa no ba na ex.
Auntie if you say obema heaven than ye bebre because ye you itinerary wo be boy ni.
Me fia mema heaven da wa bre. Wa bra bona ne be ma wa bre.
Wa ex profile na fi no be ye nyina nche ne ye be boboles. Da be ni chira. Minyo.
O ma we listen no. Hey, uni ababa we.
Afi ni ebe from nyina atoto o ma no. Ayom process.
Enti we me abre heaven da.
Na we. So about for small boy bi onu kura wie school nche na.
O be do. O be cross examination. Me dey me ko na why page me share blank.
Hey! Uni wa fa mon ko mani mai. E kwa ni mani. Hey!
Onu madru.
Ayo. Na baby ade ni na me die. Nu madru ampa. Eh, ayi ni wa. Nu madru. Oh, no so. Federal show no.
Yeah, pong. Yepo. Yepo. Obasa bo SDA no ana.
Nyanya mo bo SDA.
And I say amra don so nyum bi oboy na dey say.
Ofa de ahia ya.
Oh ayi. Amra don oboy no.
Yeah, you know.
Porn heavy pa.
Ndem nti you.
Oh, ebeji din pa o.
Ebeji din pa. Na dey ahia.
Dabi Bakubi, abrono mano, Bakubi or Wanza.
Bakubi Wanza na abrono mano ba. Eno so ezi wunim say no tin kwa na amra do aduane.
Oh sir.
Omo panni na ko studio.
Okay, before because ono so wo.
Omo na ombe no opa ha ya abeka opa studio.
Okay.
Was a member.
Okay, was so ko. Oh,
ezi efo no kwa report to am police.
Sani no enye kweku ananse ananya no wafa
meka ibu de meka
kweku ananse
omo we on den but kina tampo de udi problem because if answer me fie wo no na chipe na SDA efie kuma SDA no
number 9 wona
me ba jo happy birthday to Sabina Esumana who service kitchen ablekuma NIC every Wakalabio our despite media technician and day Emma War. Happy birthday to Reverend Dr. Emmanuel Anoba, our Glorious Word and Power Ministries International Headquarters. Also our Glyco Health. Every woman no me adwuma nyina ene onamfonom asofo and I wom so e de Emma War. Mokai amra do nyum na mo kan akire me ye fa me rade kwa wasa nkwa Kwame Nkrumah Tikese money show president of the land me produ open kwa mo studio mi ene mote ohini wa boahin kese enka ena mote ohima afia kire so enka ama mo nyina mo ne tie a ogie anya do mo nkoso anya argument no na bia ebedu betrize no
yedu no ya ye kan se wo de be x me da so se wo fa se anya argument
me ka se da bi
argument o penye na da ina wasa ko so yimi
team confusion DJ mami volume
big man know they ball on me, and I want your face. I seen the hope and